Oh yeah, somebody tweeted earlier, well, they retweeted a tweet earlier saying that in addition to the Mr. X Gonna Give It To You mod in Resident Evil 2, there is now a Mr. X being changed into Thomas the Tank Engine mod. Cole, this is what humanity's like. I just...
This is the true human potential. This is true human potential.
Is you on Discord?
It's still loading for me, so no. It's taking a fucking hot eternity.
Ah. Well, I'm gonna put in my headphones. Should probably fix this so the mic is actually pointed towards me instead of off in the distance. Oh hey. I am on Twitch app. Cool. Let's have a look.
Dare you be that boy?
Hang on.
That boy.
There we go. It's weird because my when you were getting into the call, it was showing that you were speaking into your mic, but it wasn't like you weren't in the call yet.
Oof.
Okay, 1 minute, we'll get started.
Let me boot up the 14.
It's probably a good idea since we're streaming it.
You cack. Cack.
Thought that was the nickname all the cack guy gave you. You cack.
You're right. King cack. You did post the thing on Discord, right?
What?
You did post the thing on Discord, right?
The thing saying, hey, I'm streaming? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, it did. Okay, you ready?
Show
Excuse me. Alright, let go. Here we go.
Again.
Welcome to the club's another chapter. My name is Out of Sight. I'll be your curator for the evening.
Oof.
Or wait, that joke's 10 years old.
Chat's real quiet today.
They'll be here.
Hopefully.
And if they're not, we'll do it anyway.
We will simply do as all people do on the internet. Speak into a mic with absolutely no knowing of whether or not we're talking to somebody or not.
That's the story of my life, pretty much. Wow, people actually joined me up on the stage. I didn't expect that. There's a bard playing a song over here.
I love how it was just like there's a thought. Just imagine from those players' perspectives. You just popped into existence.
Yep. I'm just listening to them play instead of actually doing the intro. So, I'll do the intro now while they're playing. Actually, I'd like to wait and see if there's a clap emoji. There's got to be a clap one, right?
I love how they're just casually talking about alcoholic drinks on the fucking...
There is a clap one, so...
The bard's just dooting away.
Okay, I clap for them. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, the Stream Edition. Last time, what did we do last time? It's been like 5 days because we thought there was a gas leak in my house, except it turned out it was a sewage leak instead. We did a lot, and there is a lot going on. Currently, despite the fact that Little Ladies' Day 2019 is going on, this entire town is in revolution, and Ramuh's being crazy in Gridania, and there's other things going on, but we're keeping it real.
Basically, everything is going to hell, and we need to fix it.
Right, but we're just gonna do it one at a time here. We're gonna deal with it one at a time. Starting with going and checking on Matilda and seeing if she's done with her venture. I'm fairly certain she is. It's been like a day, so I'm pretty sure.
It's been a hot week.
I'm pretty sure she's done with it. Yeah, she's done with it. Oh, and look, all my items sold. Nice. Let's view her report. Hey, Ugman, how's it going?
Welcome.
There we go. We'll send her out on a new venture after I take the money that she made. I must have forgotten to take it off of her last time, because she had way more money than she normally does. Just casually make 10 grand when I log in. Not even bad. Okay, we'll send her on her venture. I'm not gonna send Ghost Hammer on a venture because he's already gotten me more Alaman than Matilda has been able to get me Gig and Toad skins, so I'm just gonna wait for her to catch up, and then we'll go from there. So, and then after that we'll do a mining quest, and then we'll go figure out what the hell's going on with Ramuh, I guess.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah, and we need to make sure that you got that quest that lets you do the chocobo races, because if we want to do that at any point, we gotta kind of
yeah.
We gotta kind of do that. Withdraw Gil. Yeah, I must not have taken any off a Ghost Hammer either, because there was 11,400 in there. Normally there's 5,700. So, you know, casually log in, make 22,000 Gil.
Casually.
It's good. It's good. All right, let's go to our job.
That's pretty good.
And then once we're done with our job, we'll go to our real job, which is adventuring. I also need to. Well, you know, I'll wait to put that stuff in my inventory until we're actually there. I always forget if it's this crystal or the next one, but I'm pretty sure it's the next one. Yeah, because that's the Weaver's Guild. Okay. And actually, before we go there... Yeah, so what I did off-screen was I realized I didn't pick up the quest that I need in order to actually do Chocobo Racing once I got the Chocobo Racing license. So I went back to Bent Branch Meadows and I got this quest from her. So now we can turn that in at the Gold Saucer and go racing.
Nice.
Whenever we are ready to do that. Ideally, whenever this revolution in Alda is over and done with, but I get the feeling that's going to lead directly into Heavensward's storyline. I haven't seen anything to do with Heavensward, but I get the feeling that's the direction they're taking it. So we'll see if that's what happens. Okay, well, I don't
And
need
based
that
on
stuff.
Todd's very ominous warnings about the ending of the patch content between A Realm Reborn and Heavensward, we can only imagine that the revolution is not going to end well. Or maybe he was fucking with us. In which case, I applaud him.
I mean, Todd sometimes has been known for fucking with people, so. I mean, did you hear his stories about Orm Vale?
This is correct.
Okay, so I guess the Wyvern Obsidian went over well. Well, the Vice Foreman's own son didn't even do any work, so it wasn't too hard to beat him. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I think that's fair enough. I mean, he didn't do any work, which only serves to prevent him from being the aspire to do it. In areas where he's more knowledgeable, such as trying to get people to do things for him so he doesn't have to do them, huh? We need 20 high-quality raw amethyst, and he knows exactly where to find them. Well, yeah, fair enough. Alright, let's see if we can have another chat with Wide Gully and see if he'll tell us where to go for this raw amethyst that I've already got. That's just how it works, Wide Gully. If you don't do the work, I can walk over here as high on myself as I want. Sure, we'll go with that. Oh, what did he say there? Hang on, I missed those two. Hang on. Why so obliging? Knowledge ain't gonna be worth a damn. Oh, okay. Is that so? Oh yeah, well, as he's saying, the raw amethysts are over by Hawk Manor, where there's all manner of disgusting beasties that like to spew bad breath at you, and there's, you know,
Cough.
there's death gazes, there's frickin' lindworms, there's stropers, there's a whole lot of stuff that likes to kill you, but yeah, I got it easily enough. That's what stealth is for, after all, so. Well, you're lucky I didn't use the Fantasia to turn myself bald, Wide Gully, or you'd feel very silly right about now. Also, I'm about to reach into my absolute storage space and procure 20 high-quality raw amethysts, so, eat that. I should have shown you guys where it is in the thing. Can I pull... Okay, I can't pull up the gathering log right now, but I'll show you after we're done throwing them in his face, so hold on. Here you go, buddy. I did mine them, yes. Well, I mean, you were right in the fact that I was an adventurer first, so I know how to kill those things, and I've killed enough of them where I know how to run around them, too. I'm pretty sure, though, when I mined these, I wasn't a high enough level for them to not bother me yet. I think I was close, but not quite. So like I said, I just used stealth to get around them, so.
Hey, Jimmy, remind me of something.
What?
I need around 2,000 elegant tomestones to afford an entire ironwork set, right?
Yeah, I think it's like 18 something.
Weapon included?
No, that's just to get the,
Armor.
That's just to get the entire armor and accessories set, and that's not augmenting, I'm pretty sure.
I need to augment my armor for my tank. You said that was somewhere in Gdania, right?
For the augmenting, yeah, you take it to, so you go out of the North Shroud's entrance, the Yellow Serpent Gate, I think it is,
Alright.
and it's north, directly north, like it's that little settlement all the way to the north in the North Shroud there.
Alright.
It's not Fulgrid Float, it's the other one that doesn't have a teleport crystal at it. I don't know that much about amethysts. I know they're worth a pretty penny in Skyrim, but...
Scrim. Also known as Scream.
Oh, okay, so they're lightning aspected, and they are known for calmness, decisiveness, and... Yes, I've got most of those things. Well, maybe you should start thinking of me as less of an adventurer and more of a miner then. Okay, cool. Sure you will, Wide Gully. Sure you will. Alright, that takes care of that. Only a few quests to go in that quest line now. That was a lot of experience we get from that. So we've got the level 40, 45, and then my ultimate move in the level 51. My ultimate cheese move. But we'll get to that again at a different time. And actually, I should probably do the quest to get into the goblet before I do the level 50 quest, because that's actually, I mean, it's not that important to my strategy. I could go to Limsa or Gridania, where I've already done the quest to get into the residential places, but I mean, might as well just make the least amount of legwork for myself. Where is that quest anyway for the goblet? I think it's out in Western Thanalin. Let me go look. Let me go look before I say anything, because I'm sure. Basically, you want to hit up the dude who's going to tell you about the residential place. So I'm going to go do that and see. Probably also sell the pickaxe that I just got, since I don't need it. I had to steal the Labra as my main primary arm, quote unquote, for the miner for a long time, until I got this forager's one that I've got. So, okay, that's it right there, where the heart is the goblet. So we'll go and hit that up, and once we're done, we'll move right along. And I'm actually going to do this real quick, just to make sure Confucius can stay out with us for a little while, and then off we'll go.
I love it when we get the pub stomping trial roulette. It's like 2 minutes going, get 100 tomestones, leave. Goodbye.
It's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
Okay, so steal the Labra I don't need. Anything else to sell? No, I've got everything else I need, so. Thank you, sir! And now...
Let's go augment my ironwork set for my boy.
I actually left this quest alone way back in the day when we first got here. This is like the first or second, no, I think it was the second episode actually. And I left this quest alone, but we'll do it now. I'm not that wealthy, but remember when I was that guy? Well, I wasn't that guy, I wasn't a thaumaturge, but remember when I was pulling parasitic ladybugs out of chocobos? Good times. That was a long time ago.
So you said Yellow Serpent Gate, right?
Yeah, so go out of the Yellow Serpent Gate, and then if you look at your map, it's the settlement that's directly north of that and slightly to the east. Like, you gotta wrap around, basically, to get to it.
Okay.
Then when you're in there, you gotta go all the way to the back to the forge. It's like up on a little hill. There's two dudes there. I forget what the one's name is. I think it's Drake. Oh, excuse me, and he'll augment it. He has like a little title underneath his thing. It's like, I don't even remember. Should consider buying an apartment. You have everything in an inn, but you customize it, and market boards are right next to it. That's a good thought. I do have a decent chunk of money burning a hole in my pocket. I get the feeling apartments are going to be heavily inflated in terms of their price, but I guess I could look into it and just see, you know, I mean, can't hurt, right? Be a nice little base of operations for me to have. I know there was somebody in the Party Finder the one time when I was doing my dailies who was auctioning off their house. I don't think it was an apartment. I think it was a house. But I was almost afraid to contact them about it because I was like, well, I only have, at the time, I think I only had 100,000 gil. So I was like, I don't think that's what they're looking for, so. It probably is owned by Wealthy Foreign blah blah there. Is her name Emmy? Emmy? I don't really know.
Emil? Wait, that's on your reference.
Mm-hmm. Apartments are the cheapest form of housing. There's way too many to ever run out. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll look into it. Sure. Is it in the same place as the housing units there, Yugman? Do I just go to the Goblet or the, what is it, Lavender Beds or Mist? Like, is it in the same place, or? Houses, on the other hand, are sold out on every server. Yeah, I figured people would buy those up quick. It is right there. Okay, cool. Then we'll go look at it now since we're going to the Goblet. I know I'm putting off the main quest to go look at this stuff, but it's fine. We'll
put off the main quest for this entire fucking stream, so
we'll get to it. It's fine.
we'll get to it. This is fun.
They'll have their own icon in the housing areas. Okay, gotcha. I'll take a look at it. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Seems like everyone that works out here in the sticks is a refugee, pretty much. Although, I guess that makes sense. If you can't get into the city, you're stuck out here. Again, very, very interesting social commentary, I think.
I think you're looking a little too hard into it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but... yeah. Hey, look, another person fighting a parasitic ladybug. Although they appear to be a dragoon, and I'm pretty sure the Lancers Guild is in Gridania? Huh. I don't know how that works. I thought the parasitic ladybug thing was a thing that only I had to do because it was a low-level quest here. I mean, maybe you have to do something similar in a different area, but I don't know. Oh, okay, sure. Then let's go look into the goblet. It's actually south of here. There's an entrance as well, so we'll go look into it. I haven't exactly made my fortune yet, but, I mean, like I said, I'm making probably... Let's see, after expenses each day, let's see, there's 2,000 for the clear... Oops, I'm going the wrong way. For the clear prisms that I use. And then there is... 2,160 times 2, so 5,320 for the dyes that I use. And let's see, I make 6,000 on the glamour prism, so that's 4,000 gil profit. And then I make, let's see, it's not that much. I don't make that much on the dyes. It's like 80 something gil, but then it's times 5, so it's like 400 gil in both of those cases. So it ends up being like 5,000 gil a day, basically, that I make.
It's pretty damn good, if I do say so myself.
It covers most expenses that I have, pretty much, for daily stuff in the game. So then, I mean, you know, you could just, I don't know, run a roulette or something, but gotta keep my business sense, you know, intact.
Sense my ass. You're just fucking lazy. Not incorrect.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, only adventurers can settle in any of these places, but, I mean, that's fair enough.
Thankfully for you, you're an adventurer.
I mean, we could just cohabitate whatever apartment we're getting here, although you'd have to have money in order to help me buy it.
Bold of you to assume that I don't have money.
Well, yeah, you've been doing roulettes, so...
I've been doing roulettes like a fucking madman.
Okay. So we just got to go to a residential ward in the Goblet. Alright, let's go inside then. And I would assume it doesn't matter which ward I go to, so I'm just going to go to the first one.
What was I doing here? Oh yeah, right. I hate my brain sometimes.
Why?
Teleports to Limsa to glamour up this frickin' Ironworks piece that I just got from my red mage. Forgets that I need to do so. Teleports away from Limsa. God fucking damn it.
Yeah, short-term memory loss is a bitch. I know
I
that
hate
for
it
sure.
so much.
Let's have a look at what the last area looks like.
I need to start doing like daily story roulettes because I haven't been doing those. I've only been doing trials. So I need to start like doing that.
So it's like an oasis in the desert. That's kind of cool. I like the lighting on it too as it's sunset. I must have picked a good time to go inside. What time is it actually in game? Yeah, 6:01. I must have picked the good time to go inside. You like the Goblet the least? I don't know. I'm kind of thinking like, bless you.
Thank you.
I'm kind of thinking like Mist because it would make sense since I'm part of Maelstrom, but I don't know. I'd have to really look, I think. I'd have to look at all three and kind of be like, oh, you know what? This one's where I want to go. So maybe we'll just go look at all three while we're going and doing stuff for Ramuh.
I haven't been to Mist the entire game. I just have my beautiful little inn at the Drowning Wretch.
Then again, if I settle in Mist, does that mean that I'm going to get blown up eventually because a bomb ring is going to get delivered there? That's probably not a good idea.
Oh, what?
Final Fantasy IV's plot, they delivered a bomb ring to the village of Mist where all the summoners lived, and it blew up the village. that's why Rydia ends up joining Cecil's party, is because
They were cunts.
she flies into a rage because her mom dies, and then Cecil rescues her from a bunch of people who were trying to kill her. And it's complex, but basically she she ends up in his party. Even though he was the one that delivered the bomb ring to Mist, she ends up in his party anyway. So
smooth as butter.
Except she's 6.
Except not. I forgot that the Final Fantasy IV takes place over like the entire fucking lifetime of all of our characters.
Actually, well, that's
6, and by the time she's the after year, she's a mom.
Well, that's over the course of the time between the main game and the after years. Rydia just ages excessively in Final Fantasy IV because she goes to the land of the Eidolons, and the land of the Eidolons is like the hyperbolic time chamber, except. Or no, it is exactly like the hyperbolic time chamber, because a year in there is like a day out here, basically. So it's not exactly that, but yeah, she ages like 18 years because of her training there. So, really like Mist. You wish you were able to get your large house there. We'll look at them. We'll look at all 3. We'll probably go to Mist last, though, because...
Let's just all invest in a single house. Let's all just go do roulettes for like the rest of the stream so we can buy a house in Mist and then settle down from all this adventuring bullshit.
I don't think you understand how much a house costs, though, bro. It's like millions and millions of gil people are looking for.
Millions and millions of gil, you say?
Yeah.
It's a challenge.
Just like that Shinzan Tetsuken on the
that
market
Shinzan
for it.
Tetsuken is worth though, because that thing is smexy.
Yeah, alright.
It's not incorrect.
We gotta go back to Ime
it's a
there.
fucking lightsaber without fucking lightsabers.
Yeah, it's just a sword that pops out of the sheath.
It has no sheath. It just expands.
Well, we've kind of looked at what the goblet looks like in terms of its whole look there. So I guess we could get a little lay of the land while we're here just to see. Smells are like 1.5 to 3 million. Ah, yes.
That isn't too horrible.
Well, no, I mean, I suppose it's not terrible considering people have been here for a long time, but, well, it's a little out of my price range for, like, ever, so...
So, Redania...
So the goblet's like an oasis, okay. I don't know, I kind of like that aesthetic of it being the sort of oasis in the desert. Wonder if they have a river and a dry land here. No reaction from the peanut gallery there? Okay, fine.
I didn't even hear it. I legitimately was yawning. When I yawn, I can't hear shit.
Yeah, me too. I know how that goes, yep. I said, I wonder if they have a river and a dry land here.
Stop.
Alright, let's go report back to our good Aldan refugee here. And tell her she can't live in the goblet because it's not for sale to Aldan refugees. Man, the refugees just get the short end of the stick on all of this stuff, don't they?
Just wait till Heavensward. They're probably going to start a fucking war with everyone.
Probably.
It's going to be because of that one merchant cunt.
Your large house was 40 million. Had to get the whole free company to chip in. Well, I mean, at least then you can have the whole, you can have the whole free company live there, basically, Yeah, I don't know what to tell you there, Emmy, unfortunately. Your 40 acres and a chocobo. Well, I mean, you could just have an adventurer buy the place and then, like, rent it to you. I'm sure.
I mean, that's what me and Jimmy are going to do eventually. We're just going to rent out a small place. I'm just going to pitch in all
I can now
of my
teleport to
money.
the residential district in the goblet. Okay, cool. Sweet. That takes care of that. Now, let us go take care of this Lord of Leven thing, so we need to go to Little Solace. Alright.
In all honesty, I realize what the problem is with me trying to, like, get glamour at this point in the game is, and that's the fact that the game isn't just throwing fucking millions of gil at me anymore by existing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't throw you a whole lot of money during the patch content. Probably because most people didn't need it during the patch content.
Yeah.
But.
The other thing I'm also going to try and do is get my hands on all the Ironwork sets that I need before Heavensward. Because I'm going to need one for Red Mage still, because that one's still in the works.
Well, remember that if you have a class that's getting close to 60, you probably won't need Ironworks terribly badly, because you can get Shire gear in Heaven's Ward when they're level 60, and that's item level 260, which is double the Ironworks. So,
God damn.
yeah,
This
just
fucking road to 60 thing is like, I hate it.
you just have
Not
to
because it's
weigh
not
your
useful,
options.
Because it's like, oh, I finished one set. Yeah, about that. You could have saved up this entire time for another set, and then by the time you save it for that set, it's like, oh shit, you can take the last 70 gear now.
Well, with Poetics, Shire gear is, as far as I know, the best gear that you can really get with Poetics. After that, you got to work on, what is it, Mendacity? Something
Mendacity
like
sounds angry.
It's. I don't think it's creation. I think you trade in creation ones because they used to be for something and now they're not. But I think Mendacity is the next one you work on after that, and then Genesis is like the highest high-end gear that you can get currently. I'm not quite sure about that though, so please correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, then I might just want to start running them daily and then just saving up all my tomestones until I cap out at 2,000 for the Ironwork, for the Shire gear. Because I'm level 57 on Paladin and level 58 on fucking Red Mage.
Yeah, I would save for Shire gear then. I wouldn't even bother with Ironworks at that point, unless you're getting the accessories. The accessories are probably worthwhile.
I might go for the accessories then. Because honestly, while I do have good accessory sets for my Paladin and my Red Mage, I have decided on what class I'm taking when I go to Heaven's Ward, and I don't really have a good accessory setup for them, so it might be good for me to just go off, invest in the accessories, and then go with that.
Yeah, that was my main thing with Poetics, is I was like, I want to make sure I get those accessories. Even with Monk, I want to make sure I get them, because that way I don't have to worry about upgrading the accessories anyway.
Is the settlement you were talking about Peace Garden? Or the town above it? Hurstmill.
Hurstmill, yeah, that's it. Peace Garden is near the Acadal 9.
Yes.
They aren't going to help you because you're not with the Ixal yet. Hurstmill is the right one, though. And it's a dude named Drake, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I have an entire Ironwork set for him to augment for my Paladin, so maybe now I'll have a little bit of an easier time getting through Lord of 11 when we have to go do things with him.
Probably. You'll get a lot of gil in Heaven's Ward. Just make sure in Heaven's Ward you take high-quality gear rewards rather than gil and sell them. Okay. I'll keep that in mind then, for sure. I had it about right. Okay, cool. Cool, because I knew that they had like tons and tons of different kinds of tomestones from before, and they got rid of most of them because they were like, we're just going to, streamline all this and make it a lot of it on Poetics instead of making you get like 70 billion.
Which is a thank God sort of thing.
Because it is a lot easier. You just kind of don't have to worry about it. They can just be like, okay, now it's just Poetics, and then go from there. It's a simpler economy, which is always good, because that way you don't confuse anybody who might be wanting to invest in it somehow. As long as it's easy to understand when you're getting into it, it's probably a pretty decent economy.
How do you get the carbon wire, by the way?
They sell it at... so either Carbon Coat or Carbon Twine are sold at the same place where you buy the Ironwork set. You just have to go into Tomestones of Poetics Other, and then go into Material, I think, and they have it, so...
You'd think the guy who fucking does the augmentation would sell it, but no.
You'd think, but no, he does not.
Now I gotta lock my ass all.
Little solace. I'm going to the... I'm going to the thing thinking, oh, I gotta just go to the headquarters to speak to this serpent attendant, but nope. Gotta be in Little Solace. They add new tomestones and remove one every 2 patches. Okay, gotcha.
What?
Alright, Yugman, take it easy. See you next time, then. Yeah, apparently they add new tomestones and then remove a bunch, like, every few patches. Which sounds about right, because they did have, like I said, they had a ton of different tomestones at one point. So... I still haven't turned the Chocobo music back on. Maybe I should.
Well, back to Mordana.
Let me do this. System config. Sound settings. There we go. As much as I'd like to hear the, oh my god, there's giant gnats in the middle of Little Solace. That sucks. Nah, it's for a fate that are like that's like way too low of a level for me. Yeah, as much as I'd like to hear the Radiant themes, it's all right. We can just not go on Confucius and just have him run around with us, walking in certain places from here on. So.
Hey, you see, Jimmy.
Yeah,
You gotta be
I gotta go talk to Ramuh. So what? Call?
You see, Jimmy, you gotta be pulling some other crazy shit like You gotta be pulling some crazy shit like me.
Like what?
I don't know what freaking class you're actually going to go for the Heaven's Warp thing, but you gotta go like full Dark Knight and then go full Ludwig. something guiding Moonlight.
Ah, you were at my side all along.
They cost 500 fucking tomestones to augment the gear?
It shouldn't cost 500, I don't think.
Carbon Twine's 100 things of poetic siege. Carbon
Oh
Twine's
yeah, for all of the gear, yes. Yeah, 500. I thought you meant one piece of gear. I was like, what? No. Yeah, for all the gear you need 100 per piece of gear. So. Okay, so they're gonna clear the way for us, and we'll be in good shape then. Let's see. Let's check this Glom Choker. I'm pretty sure it's not as good as the one I've got. Yeah, definitely not as good as the one. I mean, it gives determination, but this gives direct hit rate, and that's kind of more important to me. So we'll just take the silver. All right, let's see what kind of operation we've got going on here. Yeah, the Daystar and Evenstar stuff here that they're giving would be good for... Daystar is good for healers, and then Evenstar is good for casters, but we've already got Ironwork stuff for my accessory, so I don't really need it. Let's check out what we're going to be doing in the Sylph Lands. Okay. Yeah, where is Ramuh anyway?
Middle of nowhere.
Probably. Right, yeah, so we gotta... Yeah, do some spy work. Do some recon. I'm not exactly a ninja. Probably want Yugiri here for that, but, you know. Ah, okay, so Ida and Papalima are gonna measure the etheric activity. I don't know if that's good enough there, Lieutenant. Yeah, as I thought. The guide left without them. Good lord. Oh, they threw tear gas at him. That's not good. Okay, so the serpents were in the front, and the rest of them ran away. I can do the assessment for you if you'd like. Oh, okay. Thanks, Camuxio. So we gotta go splash some water on people. That's just great. I mean, if they want water splashed on them, I could just take them to Leviathan. I could probably beat... No. You know what? No, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say I could probably beat Leviathan by myself, but let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Because I forget these people that I'm talking about with that need the water slung on them. They are green units, and because they're green units, they aren't in my party, so I can't directly heal them without targeting them, and targeting them is a pain in the ass. So
I mean, let's get real here. You and me could probably take Leviathan.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so we got to follow the leader here. Let's go follow this Sylph into the Sylph Lands and take this water for people. Come on, Interceptor, no more flopping on the job. Oh wait, hang on. Let me get him closer to me. There we go. I know you like flopping, but let's not flop. Let's actually go and do some
a
work.
fucking flop.
I mean, that's what he does every time we stand still. So I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this, and actually, pretty sure. Yeah. Confucius is almost rank 6, so probably during our jaunt in the Sylph Lands, he'll get to rank 6, and I think rank 6 I'll have 7 points to throw around, so that might be okay. I don't remember exactly what I'm going to buy for him, but I'm pretty sure it's just the rest of the DPS tree and nothing else in the healer tree.
Also, by the way, Jimmy.
What?
I should also probably mention something else that I just now learned because of a YouTube ad.
What's that?
The remake of Yakuza 1 just got released on PC.
Oh, okay.
So now I think Steam has access to pretty much all of them.
So there's Yakuza 0 and then there's Yakuza Kiwami, right?
Yes, Kiwami is the remake of the first one.
Cole's been talking about wanting to see me play the Yakuza series. And actually, a couple of other people have mentioned that it's a pretty good series. I know Kira mentioned it at one point as a possible thing that
I want to see you play it because the games are fucking incredible story-wise and absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. It does sound like the kind of game that I could get into.
I might be by picking them up myself. I don't know if my computer can run 0, though.
Well, we could always pick it up on PS4. We know it'll run on that.
But that involves me waiting.
Well, yeah.
I'm terrible at that, remember?
Yeah, well, you know. Let's see if Ida and Papalimo are here. Oh, okay. It's just these guys. Alright. Then let us target them.
And then, God damn it, why do people in this game have such an amazing sense of cinematic timing?
Have some cleansing water.
Without missing a beat, I just turn around while I'm in Mordana. I look over and they're just all these flying mounts just land. Like they all just came back from slaying a fucking dragon.
Coordination. Yeah, it was like tear gas there, man. Okay. That takes care of that. There's just a random hostile self chilling out over there. Alright, fine.
Go poke him in the eye.
Yeah, he's still around, but thankfully, so am I. You seem to have misplaced your scale bombs there. Yeah, alright. Well, I guess we'll just let them go. I was gonna say, do we follow them or what, but I suppose not. This is a normal self, right? You stole their sack. Sounds vulgar.
That is vulgar.
Yeah, I guess I should probably go make sure they don't get any scale bombs there. Oh, you're gonna give me some stealth? Nice. I mean, I have stealth, but... yep, I'm ready. So apparently we can now go transparent through Sylphic magics. Okay. I mean, like I said, I could do that with stealth anyway, but yeah. Oh, so do I have to stick this on my hotbar then, or let's find out. Oh, okay, so he's gonna make me invisible, and then yeah, get there before the enchantment fades. So it lasts 35 seconds, but we can run through those little things that extend our time. So okay. Yeah, touch a wildflower along the path and we will go transparent again. Alright. Let's go see what we can do here. I'll bet you that blue... Yeah, there it is. Sweet-smelling wildflower. So this will extend our time while we go look. There we go.
The string of quests is a slight pain in the ass.
Ah, okay, there's the hostile self. Let's go refresh ourselves and then we'll run over. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay, I guess we can't sprint while we're like this. This is faster than my normal walking speed, though, when I have stealth on, so I guess maybe I should ask this guy if they can upgrade my transparency stealth as a minor. Here, have a scale bomb. Wah wah. Nice trick, you brat. You?
Jimmy?
What?
There's a fat chocobo mount in this game.
Yes, there is.
When you get on it, you hold the soul greens on a fishing pole above its head, and that's what causes it to run. It's fucking adorable. I want 12.
No, I don't have to beat up this Dream Toad, but like I said, Confucius is pretty close to his next thing, so... I am gonna just beat up a few things that are within my level along the way back here. Because every little bit will help get him closer, so... Ha! Okay, maybe not that quickly, but, well, you know. Well, worked like a charm there, Maxio. Probably. Okay, fair enough. Let's see what the private has to report. What's the sit rep here? Private? I am. Yeah, Ida and Papalimo usually get into some shenanigans, so I'm not that worried, but, well, I would like to know where they went so I can go and tell them to actually help me. Oops, excuse me, Confucius. And here's the wristlets for those classes, but again, don't need them, so. Right. Ah, okay, so you guys went ahead to tell them to take cover, and then tear gas came out. Got it. Towards the Gold Leaf Day. Alright. Or Dace, depending on your pronunciation, I guess.
Or duh.
I don't think that's how it's pronounced.
That's how it's pronounced in my head.
Okay, cool. Well, off they go. I was going to say, I guess Maxio was going to tell us where to go, but, well, Maxio ran off with them, so. I gotta go to Gold Leaf Day, which I think, yeah, that is, we've already been there, because I went there to fight those cohorts from the Empire, and they're honestly probably still going to be there, because I'm pretty sure, excuse me, just because we've defeated the Empire
Just because
in
we
the Castrum.
annihilated the Empire doesn't mean they're going to be gone.
Right, doesn't mean that they're going to have left, so. We'll just beat up a few things along the way, why the hell not? Beat up the toads at the very least, because I might get some more Gigantoad skin out of them, so. Ha! Or I could just get EXP, that works too. No. My wise companions? No. I have not found them yet, but I will. I will before long. Maybe coming here in the middle of the night wasn't a good idea. And again, I'm pretty sure that's what Cole did, so can't be that bad.
What did I do?
You went to the Southlands in the middle of the night.
Yep. It's terrifying.
I mean, it's a clear night, I think, because I can see fairly well like this, but, wait, how do I get up here? Let's see. Oh, there's a way around. Okay, cool. Also, there's a fate going on there, which means nothing will attack me while I'm in there. Which is simultaneously good and bad, because I don't have to worry about getting attacked, but also Confucius can't earn any experience unless I drop my level down, so maybe we won't do that. Ooh, I got crit thundered there. Oh well. Okay, he's inside 4,000 experience to his next thing, and he gets like, well, 250, 300 from each sylph. Oh, there's Papalimo. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with my other stuff with these guys, with my off GCDs. It's just not worth it. If they can see me, they might be another victim of tear gas there. We'll see. Alright, Ida, Papalimo, enough napping on the job, or whatever you guys are doing. Oh, okay. Apparently there's a big old tree. Great old oak, how did you get over here? From all the way over in North Shroud. Oh, okay, he's already dead. Nice job, Confucius. Alright, let's just wait for Papalimo's quest marker to pop back up. There we go. That's not helpful, Papalimo. Maybe I should have brought more cleansing water for him. Did they ingest too many shroom spores while they were out here, Maxio? Because that's what it seems like. Ah, Oh, so you have a dispel spell, except it's a scale bomb. All right. So which one is which? Alright, let's wait a minute for this. Let's check in with Ida. Yeah, I'm pretty sure both of these are not Ida and Papalymo, so... Oh, right, hang on. Let me do this. Let's back up a little bit. Come here, Confucius. I don't want you to get hit by dispelling scale bombs. Let's see here.
Dispelling Oweth bombs.
Here we go. Here, Papalymo, have a scale bomb. Except not Papalymo. Ha! Sylvan Scion's clothing. If you're trying to paralyze me, it's not really working too well for you. It's especially not working because... Oh, okay. Apparently it respawned. Alright, fair enough. It's especially not working considering the quest marker says 1 of 2, and there's only 2 of you, so... Alright. Okay, now! There you go. How did you know? My act was flawless! That's debatable.
But it really wasn't.
Nice combo there, Confucius. Okay, Maxio, I handled the sylphs and humans clothing. Uh-oh. Maxio?
Maxio?
Maxio, okay, hang on. Pardon me a moment. How dare you interrupt me while I'm having a conversation with my selfish friend. There we go. Okay, now we can talk. No, it's fine, Maxio. I took care of him, so...
I just kind of did a stab.
I probably still have the scale bombs. I'm pretty sure. Where'd he go, anyway? Okay. And the Scions may now be in... the Hanging Barbs. Alright. I'm willing to bet it's going to be in the 3rd place we look. Usually that's how it goes with these sorts of things. It's a rule of 3s. So, where's the way out? Oh, okay. Where in oblivion am I supposed to go? Where's the way out? It's right over here. These mushroom trees kind of remind me of the cherry blossoms that they've got in the towns and all that stuff right now. I'm sure it's all very pretty, but don't eat the mushroom. Don't eat the you don't want to know what happens when you eat the mushroom. Okay, straight west. Got it. Greater Bane Stool.
That sounds angry.
It's passive, actually. As long as I don't use... oh, okay, never mind. The Sylph made it not passive. Well then, I guess I'm using Fierce Demon Fang. And he even doesn't move, so I can do all my craziness like this. I guess I could do this too. And the Condor appears unhappy as well. Confucius is rank 6. Nice. No level up noise for him? What the hell, game? Do you have this area under control? I'm not really...
Convinced.
Yeah, I'm really not. Let's see. Key items. Let's see if this is a sylph. Nope. Alright, cool. Hey, Shroom Raver, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm trying not to get high on mushrooms right now in the game because we're running through a very loamy forest. Going good? That's good. That's good. I'm doing pretty good myself. Feeling nice and productive. Got my homework all done already today, so I don't got much to do now.
Nice.
It's always nice to get that stuff done before, you know, you go do your free time stuff. Less to work on. You know, I'm gonna wait until we get into a safer location before I go and upgrade Confucius to rank 6. Because he could probably use it. You know, this looks moderately safe. Alright, come here, Confucius. Let's check what we can do for rank 6 for you. Let's see, we have 8 points to spend, so that means I can buy a bunch of stuff in the attacker tree. We could buy more in the healing tree, but I don't really need it. And if I've used exactly 10 SP to buy up to rank 4 of healer. So by extension, by the time we're rank 10, we should have enough to buy all the way up to rank 9 of attacker, because that costs all but 10 of the SP that you get going to rank 10. I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So let's buy increased HP to give him even more HP. And the Choco Beak skill, which is another attacking move that he can use. It's sort of like an off GCD that I use. So he has Choco Slash and Choco Beak that he can use. So now he has even more combo game. Just keep going like this, and he'll be ready for Dissidia in no time.
God damn it.
That's what Rockin' Fun said. He wanted Quinfucius for the next Dissidia game. I agree.
Quinfucius is best.
Productive there too. Made some graphics and cooked up a storm in the kitchen. Nice. I think I saw one of the things you made. I forget what it was though, but I think I saw a picture of it on Twitter. There, it looked pretty good. Looked pretty good from what I saw of it. I'd have to go look at it again though, and to see exactly what it was. To be honest with you, it was a little while ago, and I was just kind of scroll. You know how it is. You scroll through your feed, and you're not really paying attention, but you see some stuff, and you're like, oh, that's cool. Or maybe that's just me, in which case I apologize. Okay, well, Ida and Thancred are over here. I don't know where Papolimo went, but any idea there, Ida? Oh, I guess I'm still paralyzed. Great. Yep, there it goes. Okay, maybe it's not Thancred then. Well, I'm pretty sure that's Ida. Yeah, about that, Thancred. You're gonna need to... You're gonna need to stop that. There you go.
Stop it.
Pretty much. Let's toss a true form scale bomb at him. Yeah, your disguise was not perfect, actually. I said that as a joke earlier. It doesn't, it was not quite perfect enough. Oh, so this Ida is actually an imposter? Let's have a look. Maybe this is the one that's going to trick me. Well, it says 1 of 2 on the thing there, so Quinfucius, come over here. That means you must be an imposter, he says with a question mark. Yeah, as I say, I'm pretty sure that's Ida, so... My bad. Oh, okay, well, they're not imposters then. Alright. My bad, Ida. Yeah, that was a Sylph all along, yes. So should I get cleansing water for her since I just threw a scale bomb at her? I mean, they made the impression that those scale bombs were basically like tear gas before, so... maybe it was a different kind of scale bomb that was like tear gas. Yeah, you feel me? Okay. Occasionally go full cookery mode. Today was sweet potato and salmon Thai fish cakes. Cole, does that sound really good?
I would eat those right now.
Because that sounds really good to me.
Hell fucking yes.
I can actually show you on his... Oh, God. Not yet. Hold on. Excuse me, Ida. Why does this keep happening? The enemies keep respawning while I'm talking to people. Maybe I need to get my priorities straight. There we go. Okay, now. Yeah, I could show you on Twitter. They're here somewhere. I mean, you're across the room, Cole, but you could probably still see them.
Still what?
The fish cakes that Shermaver made.
Listen, I'm not saying I'm a salmon addict, but you put anything with salmon that has salmon or is salmon in front of it, I'd eat them.
There you go, Shroom. Cole likes your cooking. I like your cooking
anything
too.
with salmon, period. As long as the salmon's cooked well, I will devour it. If you gave me a choice of living for the rest of my life on fish or...
I mean, you practically could live the rest of your life on fish, and because they're a really good protein because of the other stuff that's in them. I think you have to kind of scale it back a little, though. Like, you have to eat other things occasionally because of the omega-3s are like if you have too many of them, it's not good for you.
That makes sense.
So, I forget. I don't know enough about omega-3s. I don't probably get enough of them myself.
You really don't.
If I'm ever in the London area, be sure to stay for dinner. Okay, Shroom, I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm already thinking about visiting Frank at some point in Barcelona, so I'll just make it a tour. When I get enough money together, I'll just go on a tour. I'll go to England. I'll go to Spain. I'll go to Italy and probably Poland as well, because those are I'm Italian and Polish. Those are my home countries, countries of origin. So yeah, Euro trip time. Yes, exactly. I don't know when this is going to happen, but I want it to happen, so... I mean, my uncles took a backpacking trip to Europe when they were a little older than me, but I don't know if I'd backpack Europe. I'd probably go by train across Europe to different places. That seems like a fun idea. I need to finish talking to Ida before that self-respawns, though.
That's probably a good idea. Just saying.
Yeah, the question is, where's the real... Oh, it did respawn. Well, hold on a second, Ida. It just wasn't bothering me. Thanks, Shroom. I appreciate it. It's good to feel welcome there. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I don't need these Armalite either because I have Ironwork stuff, so we'll just take the Elegant Silver again. Excuse me. Gotta go and be British for a second. Been a hot minute since you've had a cup of tea. Okay, Shroom, no problem. See you in a little bit. Oh, okay, so where do you think they were, Ida? Oh, so maybe Ishtola's the imposter in this case, because she could have been a sylph and they were trying to split us up on purpose!
Goddamn fucking sylphs.
Okay, so they were headed south. So let's go see where to the south. Okay, well, not quite where I was thinking. Apparently, there's two places we haven't gone in the Sylphland so far. The Seedbed and Moonspire Grove. Probably one of those two places is where Ramuh is going to be. And the other one, I couldn't know. It could be like the XIV logging grounds where there's no reason for it being there other than just, you know, a storage place basically for a Fate and the Sylphs. So, I don't know, we'll see. I don't need the experience from these guys, but as usual, oh god, I'm beating them up explicitly so that I can get Confucius closer to that 100 enemies defeated close to your level thing, because that gets him 15%, actually 10% of his level. And since he's at rank 6 now, he's going to need a lot of experience to get to the next one, so... how much is a lot? Let's have a look. Yeah, that's almost double what he needed for the last rank, so... That's a lot. That's a lot. Alright. We'll just work on it a little at a time, no big deal. Monk is actually a class that I usually keep fairly close. I mean, it's still over-leveled a little bit, but it's fairly close to the level that the enemies are in these areas anyway. So as long as I train with him on Monk, I should be okay to get him to those levels. That's not much of a bonnet. That looks more like a mushroom. I ain't eating this one either. Ha. I swear to God, though, I feel like Alice in Wonderland walking around in this place. It's nuts. It's so, like, bizarre. I know it's just a forest with mushrooms in it, but it just... It's so... Maybe it's the music that makes me feel that way, too, because it just feels so different from anywhere else in the game. It's not a bad thing, it's a weird juxtaposition, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 Ishtolas. Oh, well, yeah, I could consult Maxio. So there's 2 Ishtolas. What do we do?
Throw bombs at both of them?
Ah, okay, so I gotta hit all 3 of them at the same time with a scale bomb. Okay, got it. Yeah, come over here, Confucius. I don't need you getting hit by a scale bomb. Let's see. And Shadow Flare. Or wait, no, that's not right. Ha! It was Ishtala, and you'll see why in a minute. Gotcha! Oh, well. Nobody was gonna get that one? I was saving it for all of you. I don't need the EXP. What? Do the honors of beating him up, or... Oh, hey, Thancred, what's up? You're late to the party, as usual. I think that's why Papa Lima... Oh, no, they're both... They're all looking at him like, I'm pretty sure it's not Thancred.
Oh, this comes the fun. Here comes the funny part.
What?
Here comes the funny part.
Oh, okay. No, not anymore, Thancred. You don't have anything on your face, but...
Do I have something on my face?
Okay, well, good. Oh my god.
So that Jimmy.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough, Thancred. Now they're just doing it to be mean, I think. Yeah. This is a pretty convincing sylph, if it is a sylph. I think we played a bad joke on Thancred's part there, but it's okay. I'm sure he's a good sport.
This is not the real Thancred. I believe we have found a suitable replacement.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what he's getting at. I've already beaten up several sylphs on the way here, so there's got to be something else going on here. Let's go. Okay, I guess we'll target the thing in front of you. There we go. I guess we'll go take care of this first. Yeah, I would not like anything sour, thank you. I mean, I can handle it, just not in the mood. Gotta be in the right mood for sour stuff. Ew, it spit on me!
Disgust.
That's me right now. Okay, I'll stay away from you, but you know what I'm gonna do instead? Ah, damn it, it's not in range. I was gonna say I was gonna Fierce Demon Fang the Milkroot sapling over there, but I guess we can approach from a different angle. Stay away or what? Oh, okay, he'll summon a boar. Fair enough. Oh, Matilda's done with her adventure, nice. Let me do this. I don't know who you think you are there, Mr. Boar, but... You ain't that alpha basilisk that I fought. That thing was hard, holy cow. There was an alpha basilisk that I fought for this one treasure that I was looking for. It was a Piced Skin map, so I knew something was going to be pretty crazy about it, but yeah, I ended up having to fight an alpha basilisk, and that thing had tons of HP. I'm not sure if it was just more resistant to physical attacks, because I know those rock skin Piceds are more resistant to physical attacks, but it took forever to kill him. I had to switch into healer stance and have Confucius keep me healed most of the fight. It was a pretty good fight, though. It was nice and challenging. I didn't die, thankfully. If I hadn't switched to healer stance, I would have, but, you know. Well, it's a little late for that, isn't it? You're already touched by Lord Ramuh. It's enough of a practical trick to, well, maybe not warrant, you know, your death. Yeah, you definitely shouldn't go any further than this. There's no way Ramuh's past this.
Nope. 100%.
Nope,
Definitely
absolutely not. I found Ramuh, guys. He's back here.
He's here.
He's trying to be a cheeky boy and tell us not to go past him. Nice Choco Beak. Just bap him real good. I think that might draw some more enmity, though, than any of the stuff that I was doing, because the thing instantly turned on Confucius there, like, what'd you call me? Basically, so. Yeah, while I'm at it, let's get rid of this Screech, too. These ones actually offer halfway decent experience, so seems like a halfway decent use of my time to go fight them. I can't tell if the particle effects are causing this? Oh, it's probably my particle effects and whoever this guy's particle effects are causing the... I think there was a little bit of slowdown there, or frame dropping. Right. Yeah, that's what I figured. He's got to be around here somewhere. The question is where, and I'm sure we'll get an answer in a moment, because we're about to lev an impression. Or we're leaven an impression.
Oh, dear God.
Okay, so where we need to go here, Papalimo? Cole, are you almost ready to go and fight Ramuh since...
I've been waiting for you this entire stream.
Oh, okay. Cool. Because I should be there in a moment. To the southeast, huh? Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense. Usually by the Aetheryte is the closest place, so... Yeah, we don't want Maxio to get to be touched by the Lord of Levin there. That would be a little bad.
That would be,
Bye, Maxio. Alright. So let's go Levin impression. And then we'll head on out of here. Can I help this guy with this thing? I can't. There you go, buddy. Gotcha. Well, you'll be alright, Confucius. Just shake it off, man. I don't think he gets anything like Choco Isuna or something like that, unfortunately. But, I mean, hey, what are you gonna do, right? He'll be alright. Poison will be gone before he even knows it. Or I could just get poisoned by acid mist. That's great. Oh no, Chuvine. Okay, the Aetheryte's gotta be close. It's gotta be right where my quest marker is. We'll encounter a little resistance, I'm sure, along the way. Let's see if I can line this up right. I don't think so. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna end up killing everything here, aren't I? Oh god. I got stunned. That's fine. Put Bloodbath on. I don't think I need it, but I'm gonna put it on anyway. Ha! Okay. There we go. And one last adversary, it appears. Maybe. Not sure. We'll see in a minute. How do they like fighting all of us at the same time? Well, they probably won't, but, you know. I'm pretty sure that's the leader. Well, at least they're not standing their ground like the Sahagins did.
But then fair, the Sahagins regretted it instantly.
You can tell by my stink, huh, Ramuh? Well, it's not the first time someone's told me that. Well, Jesus! You want to talk about getting paralyzed? Holy cow. Yeah, that would be Lord Ramuh, wouldn't it?
You can tell because the beard comprises half of his mass.
Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan.
That would be me, though. I'm hoping this time we won't have to come to those sorts of foregone conclusions.
I am Ramuh, guardian of the children of the forest.
The touched children, and the rest of the children who aren't
Thou
touched, but...
tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs?
For the glory of Boletaria, since I'm pretty sure that's the same voice actor.
For the glory of our dear Boletaria.
Yeah, that guy.
Redanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult.
And why is that?
Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest not for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man.
Well, we gotta live somewhere too, although I'm pretty sure, other than the Empire, nobody's moved into the Southlands lately. Have they?
Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just.
Unless he's talking about the refugees, in which case, well, looks like they're ruining it for everybody. Which is bad, but
it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you should punish all of us for a couple of other people's sins. You would understand this more than other people, Ramuh, but one bad apple ruins it for the rest. Don't let that actually be true.
Thy conflict hath brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man.
Yeah, but we do the best we can with it.
Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born?
You're gonna have to ask the forefathers that. I couldn't answer that properly.
It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature. Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking?
Well, yeah, because how can any of us extend an olive branch if we don't try? Oh, okay. That was... Oh, okay. I did have that crystal of lightning, didn't I?
Which I bestowed upon my wayward charges. That they should entrust so precious a gift to thee.
So wait, this is your crystal, but you don't like Hydaelyn? Maybe I missed something.
Thou standest apart from thy
Because I'm
kin.
pretty sure.
Thou art the bringer of light. Aye. There is something more in thee.
Because I'm pretty sure that's what he said, and I'm pretty sure Hydaelyn was the one who sort of let us get those crystal. I'm confused.
Very well. I shall consider thy proposal. Shouldst thou survive my trial.
Is it another trial by, well, in this case,
Thou
lightning,
wouldst
but...
champion the cause of harmony. I
You
must
almost
have
made a pun
proved
there.
that thou art
I'm
fit
glad
to
you didn't.
play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee.
Oh, okay, so we just gotta fight, and then you'll maybe think about peace. Okay, I guess.
If thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment.
Jeez, no pressure or anything. This court is adjourned!
Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
Well, that was, productive, I think.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
Urianger's here, really? Wow. Didn't expect that. What are you doing all the way out here?
Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady.
And here you thought he was actually going to take his goggles off, but
Point of research. If thou art
Nope.
resolved to face
he has other
Ramuh,
goggles underneath his
I would
goggles.
ask thy leave
He has
for
other
our
goggles
observe
underneath those goggles.
Just a never-ending cycle of goggles. Oh, okay, so I guess Urianger wants to watch us fight Ramuh. Fair enough.
Urianger is just curious.
Don't even have to pay a spectator's fee. So yes, now we can go into the striking tree and fight Ramuh. Okay, fair enough. This gentleman here with the crazy-ass aura is probably going to be involved in it with us as well. Okay, Cole, are you good? I'm going to invite you to the party.
Yeah. Let me just close out me searching for grammars.
Okay. Pick the class you want. I'm probably going to go Scholar again, because why the
I'll
hell not?
probably go range.
Okay. And Confucius will probably go away unless I do this. we go. Do I have my glasses on? I do. Cool. I couldn't tell because of the crazy ether there. Oh, I was like, wait, why is this Violet Screech not fighting? It's because I'm too high of a level. Okay, that works. Alright then, I'm going to have a seat. And Cole, you good?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go to the striking tree.
I'm gonna DPS the shit out of him.
And I'm going to do what I normally do, which is just heal
Heal
and
the hell out of everyone that isn't me.
pretty much. Alright. So we'll see if this gentleman with the crazy ass aura ends up joining us for our endeavor. I think he's still out here. Yeah, he does,
Man's
though.
gone Super Saiyan casually.
He does pretty much have a Super Saiyan aura. I don't know what the hell he was using. You know what? I think I do know, because I think he was playing as warrior, so that might be his, what is it, deliverance, or, what are the two stances? What are the two stances? Because it was the red one. Whatever the red stance was, that was what it was. Confucius has almost 20,000 HP. That's ridiculous.
Holy fuck.
I mean, granted, I'm level 62 on Scholar, but that's still, it is quite a lot.
So 0 tanks, 3 DPSs, 1 healer.
We might be here a little while. Maybe I should teleport to a safer location in the middle of the Self-Lance.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, probably. I'm just afraid that if I do teleport, it's gonna be like, you gotta go back into the heart of the Sylphlands to finish this up, but I kinda doubt. I guess I could go to the Little Solace. It's not that far from there. Let's check the duty status first. Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna be here for a couple of minutes yet, I think. Then let's go to Little Solace, which is right here. Well, not right here, but Hawthorne Hut is close enough, and it's a sanctuary, so at least then I can, just hang out. In the event that I need to worry about it. I don't think I'll need to worry about it, but... Alright. Let's have a seat. And we'll hold off and wait for our thing. Cole, while you're waiting to go do this, you know what you could do? Is you could go to Bent Branch Meadows and get that side quest for from Cattering for the Chocobo races.
Bent Branch Meadow, you said?
Yeah, so go on your teleport list. It's in Gridania, the Gridania area. Bent Branch Meadows is the name of the teleport location.
Alright.
And then it's over by the Chocobo stables, which after you get to the crystal is like directly straight ahead from there to the east-ish. It's a lady named Cattering, and she says, hey, you got your license, now you can go race them. And then basically after that you go back to the Gold Saucer and you can race them, so.
Okay.
Which maybe we'll do today if you're gonna,
Nah, I'd say let's just keep going for the time being.
Okay.
You and me should really sit down though and figure out a day we're just gonna do it, just nail it down.
Mm-hmm. I'm just afraid that the further we get into this quest with the Revolution and the Primals and all that other stuff, the closer we're going to get to the point where it's like, well, there's not really going to be a high point between now and Heaven's Ward, is what I'm thinking. There might not be a high point between now and Heaven's Ward where it would actually make sense for us to go and celebrate our victory by going to the Gold Saucer again. But I don't know.
So where is the quest in Bent Branch Meadows?
So you're in Bent Branch Meadows, right?
Yes.
So you're looking for Cattering. She's in the Chocobo Stables area, which is just to the... Actually, it's to the west of... like, if you look at your map, it's to the west of the crystal.
Okay.
I will keep an eye on duty status while I'm waiting. We have just you and me right now. Okay. Well, this might be a little while, folks.
It's okay.
Seems like not a lot of people are looking for Ramuh right now, apparently. Which is fine, really. Trying to think what else I could do while I'm waiting. Ooh, I know what I could do while I'm waiting. Since I'm in Gridania anyway, and actually I am in the East Shroud, this would be a halfway decent thing to do. let's go do some mining.
Good idea.
Since I am... Basically what happens is when you queue in to a, you know, an instance or whatever, like I'll show you if I look at duty status, I queued in with my selected class here as Scholar. So if I change classes, like from doing something else while I'm waiting for it to happen, it will retain the fact that I am a Scholar for the Fate. Or not the Fate, the trial or the, you know, that sort of stuff, the dungeon. I should probably help this gentleman. Not the Prince of Pestilence. I don't want to fight that thing. Stand still for a moment so I can give you a hot physique. I guess I can only cast this physique. Oh, because you know what? I know why. There we go. That should be enough. Because my Galvanizes give like 800 health, and if these guys are about the same level as the Prince of Pestilence, he pretty much couldn't get through that barrier, so... Let's see. There you go. Now we're good. Maybe I'm gonna heal for... Never mind, that guy's already fully healed. And he's running away, so we'll just let him be. Alright.
Maybe I should swap over to tank.
Back to
Maybe that'll
mining.
make this go a little quicker.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's just that nobody's queuing in right now, so I don't think. Let me look. Yeah, just, I mean, other than us, only one DPS is queued in, so it's not even like a matter of that. It's that there's no tanks really even queuing in, so. So we'll do a little mining while we're waiting. Wind crystals. Yeah, I guess we could do a King's Yield too, even though that eats up all of my stuff. I need wind crystals and earth crystals in order to make the glamour prisms that I make, because it requires one of each. So usually I do this off screen, but since we're waiting anyway, I might as well do this on screen. I don't know how long it's going to be before we get into it, but I imagine it won't be that long. We probably have a longer than typical average wait, but it's fine. Could always go do more mining quests or something while I'm waiting. Ah, more wind crystals, nice. While I wait for my GP to replenish so I can use King's Yield too, let's just mine normal crystals, because sometimes when I'm mining them, I think one of the passive abilities that I have on miner, it increases the amount at random. Like it'll randomly say your yield for crystals is increased by blah blah blah. Then you'll get more crystals then. So I'll just make a couple of rounds here, and then if you know worst comes to worst, we'll just go over to the lavender beds and check that out. See if that's a place that I might want to look for an apartment. I was going to say, is there 5 that I can get out of this one? But no. No, it doesn't have an increased yield. I think it's this outcrop and the one over there that have increased something from your gathering or whatever. But usually these ones are the ones that don't have the crystals in them. So you do want to check these, though, if you're mining, because just by checking them, it resets the other ones. So from me checking this one, that one that I mined over there that had wind crystals in it will reset.
Oh look,
so,
all 4 of our DPSs are taken care of.
Well, that's
It's just a matter of waiting for that tank that wants insta-Q.
Well, that's good.
Several days later.
I'm kind of surprised. You know what it might be, though? I'm thinking about it. That warrior guy that was waiting at the crystal disappeared when I was getting ready to queue up. So he might have gotten into a thing with Ramuh. Like, he might have gotten into a party with it. And so that's, like, we just missed our window, basically. So now we just gotta wait, and that's why. I could be wrong, but that seems like it to me. Nice armor on that chocobo. Alright, so we'll do one more circle, and after that we'll go to the lavender beds and just check it out. I'm gonna have more wind crystals than I know what to do with after this. The only ones I'm gonna need are... yeah, there you go, right like that. So you'll get a bonus occasionally, and the yield will increase by a certain amount. Now, in that case, I got 8 extra wind crystals, which is obscene. I've never seen it go that high. But, yeah. How many do I have now? Let's have a look. 79 versus 39 earth crystals. I'm gonna need to do a little earth crystal mining at some point. Next time we're in Limsa, we'll worry about it. Which might be, for the main quest, might be never. Ah, okay, here we go. I need to switch back to Scholar, though, apparently. There we go. Okay, now!
And now we stab an old man in the face.
From what I understand, this one's pretty tough, though. So...
Maybe I should have gone Paladin.
Nah,
You know,
it's fine.
this would have been pertinent information for me while we were going.
Here's the real question. Does Jolt work on Ramuh? Because if not, you might have a hard time.
Oh, yeah. The striking tree.
Are the sylphs the ones making these chanting noises, or... Because if that would be the case... Yes, they finally gave them voice actors!
Oh, Ramuh. That's how I just imagined it talking. It was really high-pitched and annoying. Bruh, look at this dude. His beard literally takes up half of his body mass.
He always has a good entrance, though.
Yeah, because Ramuh's a fucking badass.
Yeah.
Low-key. He's like the most powerful primal. He just does not give a damn.
I don't know that he's the most powerful, but... Okay, so... Let's get a Protect on. Assert our dominance as a healer in the party. Summon up our thingamajigger. Do one of those. 2 Adlo there.
Don't eat more than 3 orbs at a time.
Let's see what they said. If you get tethered to someone else, one person needs to eat 3 orbs. And any orbs make the boss more powerful, so be careful. Don't eat more than 3 orbs at a time. That's confusing, but okay.
Uh-oh.
I hope you're ready, because here we go!
And here.
Oh, God. Ouch. Alright, well, I couldn't exactly avoid that, so... Here, have a lustrate there, friend.
I'm doing my hot yes.
Yeah, I should move. Okay, well,
Oh, we have another red mage for me to, so we can double style on his ass.
sweet. I should probably also do this. Here we go. Ooh, yikes. Have another lustrate, friend. Oh, I think that was the tethering mechanic right there. I'm moving. Crackle Spark. He's gonna snap, crackle, pop all of us in a minute. I'm kind of surprised that, oh wait, there we go. Kind of surprised that nobody is, do I not have, oh, I don't have a thing to give him. There we go. Kind of surprised that nobody else really is using any, oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say nobody else is using any more, stuff, but in terms of dots, that is what I'm trying to say while I'm concentrating here. It's not working.
Oh shit!
He
Sorry.
targeted me.
Okay, so you're probably going to tether to somebody in a minute, so just, somebody's going to have to eat orbs, apparently. Gray Arbiter. I'm going to go fight the Arbiters. I should probably do... Ouch. Yeah, why don't you do one of those so I can do a sucker.
Help!
And do one of those. There we go. Alright, Gray Arbiter again.
Jesus Christ, this terror lasts 30 seconds. This is bullshit.
Yikes. Oh, I kind of need... I need my Ether Flow! Give me my Ether Flow! There we go. Alright, now we're good. I'm guessing Thunderstorm deals more damage if you're like in line with somebody else. Like, you know how you've got like the circle there? It might deal more damage if yours and somebody else's overlaps. So just if you are have a Thunderstorm, you should probably just you know. Oops. So let's get some Whispering Dawn going, and oh, okay, we're good. Oh, here comes Judgment Bolt.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
I'm suckering right now! Ouch. That was a little bad, but not that bad. I'm suckering as fast as I can, so hold on.
Sucker faster!
Oh, we got 2 Whispering Dawns, we're good. I should probably do this, though. Let's pop another sucker.
I'm doing that thing that Red Mages do best where I DPS the fuck out
Oh,
of
I
it.
think I'm tethered. Season Tracker. Okay, so we're tethered, so somebody's got to eat orbs.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either, but I hope this Season Tracker gentleman knows what that means. I'm gonna sucker just preemptively while
You
this
just
is
walk
happening.
through the orbs and vanish.
Oh, okay. That's,
Gives you a little
that's
debuff for a hot minute.
That's not an orb. Which one's an orb? Oh,
There's
that's
no
an orb. Okay.
Oh
Oh dear God!
Electroconductivity. I'm probably gonna get really, really hurt now. Okay, hang on.
It hurts when I'm using it.
And let's give us a Lustrate to the healer. And oh, okay, I was gonna give a Lustrate to myself, but I'm still tethered. This is gonna be bad. I need to find an orb. So, ouch. Oh, I see an
I
orb.
don't know what I did, but it helped apparently.
Okay, I see an orb.
When should I pop LP?
How close is he? Not
close enough,
not
but I
yet.
just wanna know.
Not yet. I wouldn't.
Oh shit, I'm getting Thunderstorm. This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, I tried to sucker to make sure it wouldn't hurt that badly. I'm assuming we shouldn't go after the Grey Arbiter. I kind of figured we would
I
have
think
to.
he's talking to you. One more.
One more? Oh, okay. One more. Where's the one more?
I think I got it.
Let's see.
Oh shit, there's ads. Fuck.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to avoid.
I got it.
And this guy's gonna need a Lustrate. Ouch. Why don't we do one of those? I'm still looking for an orb. Okay, somebody's LBing.
ALB?
I just saw a thing, yeah. I'm terrored
Yep.
now.
LB. Oh shit, I'm getting Thunderstorm.
Thanks, alright. Let's do one of these. How about we do one of these, too? Oh, we need another 3. Okay. Well, at this point, I guess we just kinda...
Fuck him up.
Yeah. Nice.
I don't know how he died so quick. I had a pretty decent segment of health left.
That LB really helped, though. So... What'd you think of that, old man?
Get punched on the .exe. I had no idea what I was doing, but hey, it worked out. Get that tank command.
Let's see. Yeah, definitely Tank Command. He did a good job. Exercising the right. That's me.
No commands, but you know what? Fuck.
Hey, 2 commands. Nice.
Nice.
I mean, we beat him first try, so it's really not that bad.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light.
And what's your judgment? I'm surprised he's still here, though, considering he looked like he dissipated into the thunderstorm, but it's fine.
And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine.
Man, he's really interested in these big ultimatums, isn't he? First, the whole of humanity would die if I didn't prove myself. Now he's like, you gotta exorcise all the sin from every single
Shrink
person.
not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them.
Good thing I'm not that meek then.
You know, I just had a thought. Ramuh is literally the only primal we've been able to reason with.
He's a pretty reasonable guy.
Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Yeah, tell that to the Shadowbringers trailer. Which I still haven't watched, by the way. Oh, hey, Urianger. What was your reading there?
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one.
Yeah, but I don't think he's dead. It's too bad we can't get Ramuh Eggy. Or Leviathan Eggy.
Witnessing thy
Or Shiva
struggle,
Eggy.
the truth hath
Ramuh
been
Eggy.
I
revealed
mean, we
unto
got
thee.
Bahamut Eggy.
If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Assyrians.
Oh, okay. So what did you
Let
find
us
out?
conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
Got it. I'll meet you there, Urianger. I gotta go take a lint brush to my clothes first. They're staticky as hell. Oh, Cole already teleported to the Hawthorne Hut.
Yes, I did.
So, let's go to the Hawthorne Hut. Since, you know, it already stuck us back here. Oh, we got some hosts while I was not looking. Kira and Pem, thank you for the auto hosts. Appreciate those. Well, everybody else is getting on their chocobos. Let me get on mine.
I'm just getting on Mecha Aggro. Did you know Larry's Chocobo is also named Aggro? I didn't even notice that.
I imagine a lot of people name their chocobos aggro because Shadow of the Colossus is so it permeates gaming culture so much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure all of these people that are here are the people who were just in the Ramuh fight. Makes sense. It actually went halfway okay there, Mr. Lieutenant. He shocked the hell out of me, but, well, you know, in more than one way, really.
I love how those tank busters look so huge and like ridiculous, and then it's just like they do like only 2,000 damage to the DPS and like maybe 500 to the fucking tanks.
Well, those aren't tank busters. Those are their what are those called? There was a specific term. There was a specific term for it that summoners had. It was like their enkindle move, basically. I think that's specific to the Eggies, though. So you can essentially consider it like their desperation move or their limit break or something like that.
And meanwhile,
So-
they just don't do any damage.
Like
to us.
you'll know when it's a tank buster because they will turn from whatever tank they're on to whatever tank they feel like hitting, and they'll only target the tank, and the tank's HP will go from whatever it's at to double digits. But that's kind of a part of why Scholar is kind of important with other healers, is because if I have my galvanizes on people, I can mitigate the damage even from tank busters in that way, because the galvanize eats that damage first, and then the damage gets hit. So instead of being in double digits, a tank might suddenly have 3,000 HP left instead of 50 after a tank buster.
Makes sense.
Although that's at endgame content. Currently my galvanizes go for about, let's see, I heal for about 700, so it'd be like 1,050. I think that's about half.
You know, I just had an interesting thought for like this game in general.
What's-
You know how Calisena has like that is like a really rare kind of person where they have the horns?
Yep.
It would be interesting if after a certain point of being a human and the hero of light, if you could end up becoming one of them with just like the horns.
I think that was kind of the point of the Al Ra, was to give you a class that was similar, where you could, or a race that you could play that was similar.
I mean, fair.
Okay, so we're going to New Gridania, and I just took experience on Scholar when I didn't need it, damn it. See ya, Eos. Thanks for the help. Alright, now we'll take it on the correct class. Since I'm on Monk now. And we'll just keep going. Let's go tell Kanisena what little gods are made of. Are they made of little money? Probably. Actually, almost 54 on Monk now, so that's pretty good. I don't think we'll hit 55 by the time we get to Heaven's Ward, because we're this is the 2.3 content, and it's only 2.4 and then 2.51 and 2.55. So, and those are like half and half, basically. So.
In all honesty, though, I'm not even expecting to hit 60 on either Red Mage or my Paladin before Heaven's Ward. I'm expecting at least maybe 58 if I'm lucky. Which is where my third job's going to come in to make things a little bit harder for me, because I'm a terrible person, a sadist.
And we'll find out what his third job is in a little while. Not just yet.
If my memory is correct, I'm going to be playing as that exclusively during most of Heaven's Ward's content.
Unless we get jammed up in a queue, and then you're like, well, fuck it, switching to Paladin.
Well, fuck it. Crippling depression, Dark Knight.
Damn, dude.
Except Dark Knight's not actually what I'm taking.
Damn, dude.
I just like
You are
Dark Knight.
returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this.
Well, let's just hope that I handle the other two crazy shenanigans things that are going on, as well as I handled
I am
Ramuh.
informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramuh ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell?
Oh, he's pretty chill about it, actually. He's like, yeah, you know what, fight me, and if you win, you know, well, everything will be cool. I'll be like, you know what, whatever, we won't bother you. If you die, though, everyone's gonna die, so. Other than that, yeah, pretty much the standard.
Ramuh made trial of you?
He did.
I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without.
Darkness small letter and darkness capital letter.
It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartanel, or to the rising flood of refugees.
Yeah, and I have to solve both those problems before Heaven's Ward, Connie Senna, or else we're in deep shit.
Our
Oh,
shared
yeah.
struggle against the
Deeper.
Yet the tides
Not deepest.
bind the alliance.
Bahamut has not
strained
risen from
under
his
the
grave
weight
yet.
of gross self-interest.
He's just kind of chilling in the coils.
Yeah, I mean, technically we could go fight him, but we're not gonna yet. Teammate Skyrim successfully tested. Nice! How did the test go, then? Test recording, I'm assuming you
As the
said?
scars of the calamity
You're
begin
thinking?
to fade,
Or...
so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared
that was strange.
responsibility.
Wow.
If this new sprung
It
red
exited
is
me
to
out of
survive
Twitch.
beyond its infancy,
Yeah, that's weird.
it must needs
Odd.
be
Oh, well.
nurtured by all.
Boot back up.
It booted you.
Eorzea must be as one. Yet I fear that dream is still far off.
Yeah, probably, Connie Senna. Oh, test stream, okay. Testing the dimensions and all that jazz seems to be running okay.
On
Good.
behalf
That's
of
good,
the
Shroom.
people of
That's good.
Redania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done.
Yeah, weren't nothing there, Connie Senna.
Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth.
And how do you propose to do that? But that's good, Shroom. That's it's good that it's sort of you know, it's good that it's working out for you. I still have to gift you that game that I was talking about for your late birthday gift.
Yet the kingdom
It
of
totally
this
slipped my
old
mind,
land
man. I'm
bears
sorry.
no
I'll
less
make sure
insistence.
I get it to you at some point here this weekend. Maybe I'll do it after the stream. I don't know.
That would be good.
I don't even know if you're gonna like it, but I haven't gotten the chance to play it myself yet, personally. Not much, anyway. I've played a little of it, but not fully. But I think it would make for a fun game to play, and I think it would be even more fun to stream. So, like, it just seems like one of those games where it would be really cool as a stream opportunity. So, oh, no problem, Shroom. No problem. I just hope you don't already have the game, that's all. We're gonna have to see. I mean, worst comes to worst, I'll just give it to Cole if you do have it already. But
Wait, what?
I'm getting Shroom a late birthday gift by purchasing a game for him.
Ah, I see.
I've never done that on Steam before, though, so it's going to be a learning experience for me. So if there's any, like, weird glitches that occur on your end or something there, Shroom, then I'm sorry. I have no idea what I'm doing. So, yeah, done with that mission, Papa Limo. Well, that's kind of my way, my oddwatness. Okay, so we gotta go back to the Rising Stones, and I have just the return for that. That is what we need to go do, right? Yeah, we gotta go back to Manphilia at the Rising Stones. So let's go back to the Rising Stones and report our findings with Ramuh. Although knowing Urianger, he's already there telling her exactly, you know, what we can do to defeat the Ascians and solve all the problems of the world, because he usually has all the answers, so... I wouldn't be shocked if he's already working on that. Seventh Heaven's music reminds me of some music from Tales of Xillia 2. Like Triglyph or something. Like the piano, jazzy kind of thing going on. I haven't updated your games on Steam for years. All you have are DST, Skyrim, TF2, Madness Returns, Deadpool, and Knights of the Old Republic. Hardly played them as your old PC couldn't handle them. Ah, okay, gotcha. And Mirror's Edge, which looks so cool, but you've not started yet. I've heard a lot of good things about Mirror's Edge, but I have not started it myself, so, but I think you would enjoy it for sure. Thankfully, the game that I was hoping to get you is not in that list, but I still, like I said, I still think you'll enjoy it. I think I'll enjoy it, and usually it's like, if I'll enjoy it, I'm pretty sure other people will as well, so. I mean, it's not an RPG. Well, actually that's not true, it's kind of an RPG. It's kind of hard to explain. I'll get it for you, and then maybe, you know, we can figure it out from there. Oh, you have some news of your own. Well, yeah, I guess we should talk about what Urianger said. Oh, okay. Sure. Let's see what we can do about the Ascians, then. Yeah, no problem, Shroom. Saw Don play through Mirror's Edge a long time ago. Yeah, it was a good playthrough, yeah. Yeah, it's a good game, so I think you'll enjoy it as well.
If everyone is ready, let us begin.
Okay, let's see what Urianger's findings were.
The floor is yours.
Not that we have a podium for you or anything.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus.
Right.
Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
Yeah, that's gonna make it a little hard to kill them, I think. Excuse me.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
And what did you find?
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence.
Well, don't keep me waiting, man. I'm sitting here with
In the
bated
moments
breath already.
prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension.
Right.
The etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
Oh, my phone's low on battery.
The disruption to the
Should be
flow
fine,
of
though.
ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
You could practically feel it from where we were standing.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Yeah, he just sort of got absorbed, didn't he?
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior.
Because we don't know how many weeks it's been since you played the last patch content. Oh wait, in this case, well...
let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm.
I don't know why I found that guy dropping dead on the floor so funny, but I did.
In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
So it's like reincarnation, except instead of, a person being reborn, their energy is turned into something else. So I guess it sort of has ties to the way the real world works.
'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls.
We die, and then the worms eat us, and they make other worms, so...
Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
But...
Humans behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape.
Right. So they numb the crystals, and then they can manifest as real things.
Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
Okay.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
So it just comes back perpetually. Okay. That makes sense.
Which brings us on to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
No doubt because of an Ascian's influence.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits, should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
Well, how do you propose we do that? Do we all just drop dead or something? Like, just mass cyanide pill taking, and just all at once?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth the distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Because if it went any further, it would get mixed up with all the humans and the primals and the everything else that's in there. I think I get it.
Yes, it exists in neither
Sounds
this
like you
realm
get it.
nor the next. Abiding
That sentence
in
sounded
the
like you
space that
knew
lies
what you were
between
talking
them.
about.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm talking about, so...
Me either.
The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
Okay. So find the crystals and
Hoping people had
blow them
forgotten
up.
about that.
How did you get in here?
I am sorry, my friend.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
Okay, and what's that?
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan.
So he couldn't go to this darkness place, the second area in between the two, so he went to the third place, the ethereal realm where everything is.
If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection...
Nope. How do these people keep getting into this presentation room? Why can't I go in there?
Therein...
I love how your shoulder's just like, fuck you.
Thou art
Let me
most
just yoink.
deceptive, my lady. Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
So it's kind of the way that we defeated the Rogue Curia in Final Fantasy XII, although I can't say we because I haven't played it for the stream yet. But in Final Fantasy XII, the Rogue Curia decided out of desperation to take control of a physical body, and that's what cause the final boss, the Undying, to be created. Once you kill the Undying, since the Ikuria is inside of a it's essentially he's trapped. It was his last gambit to make sure that humanity did what he wanted, and he died. So then he can die permanently because he was fused with the host. A little different because the Ascians don't fuse with a host. They just sort of stick there like a parasite until they're no longer needed, and then they fly off somewhere. But if we can trap them when they're flying off, we can kill them.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Ascian soul.
Yeah, that's the rub, isn't it?
Yet, I believe it to be
There's
possible.
always a rub.
The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
Not for nothing there, Minfilia. This is all fancy and incredible finding and all that stuff, but can we put them together after we quell the rebellion in Ul'dah? That seems the more pressing issue.
It seems like this game is going out of its way to make you try and think that the rebellion in Ul'dah was just a one-off thing, and we all know it's going to go horribly
Sages
wrong.
of Sharlayan.
Like, some shit's going to happen.
Divine the steps by which our goals.
And it's probably going to result in the entirety of Heaven's Ward's story.
Okay, so the sages of the Sharlayan are separate from the students of Baldesion. Okay. I don't know. They've been talking about these Sharlayan devices recently in a few quests here. I haven't really paid it much mind, but I guess I can make the distinguishment now.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Or the distinction, not the distinguishment. I can English okay. Sometimes.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldesion.
Speaking of which...
Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like I said, Kryl and Galuf wouldn't just go out like that off screen. They're too important in Final Fantasy V's plot for them to be like, yeah, they're there, and then just write them off. So
This isn't Final Fantasy II, where half the fucking party members die.
actually, well, actually, that's not too far off. I'm trying to think of how many party members die in.
4, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe 5.
Wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3. One of them's not a party member. So like 3, and then one that could have been a party member but was not.
Final Fantasy II can be best described as, oh dear God, hey look at this new cool person we have in the party. Ah, fuck, they're dead. But then they turn it completely badass with the second part.
Second part was a lot of grinding. Be honest with you. I tried to do it with the least amount of grinding as possible, though. So when we do the playthrough of Final Fantasy II, that will happen. Whether or not I get over 1,000 HP on my mage in that second part is kind of up in the air. But most people grind their asses off in that part until they have like a ridiculous amount of HP. I'm not gonna do that. Got to make it more challenging somehow.
Well, you could just turn what's his fucking into an Eldritch Abomination. Don't lie to me. You have fun when you do that.
Yeah, I guess I do, sort of.
You
in
had
that
too
game.
much fun with that.
I guess I do in that game, but it's easy to grind into and then be overpowered. It's just that some people in Final Fantasy II, they grind and then they're not overpowered because they're like, okay, well, I grinded my ass off and I got all my weapon levels up really, really high. Instead of equipping a shield and light armor so that I can avoid every single attack, I'm going to put on heavy armor so I still eat all of these attacks. You can't grind in order to increase your defense in that game. But you can grind to increase your evasion. So people grind to increase their evasion, but still rely on defense? I mean,
that seems like...
let's be fair though. Final Fantasy II doesn't explain its mechanics like at all, so that's kind of why people do that. But rest assured, there, ladies and gentlemen, when I play Final Fantasy II, all of you will know exactly how to play it efficiently if you want to try it afterwards. So,
i.e., X gonna give it to you.
Something like that.
Except my brother is X.
Damn, dude. I think what they mean by the 7 times thing there is how many eras there have been so far. Apparently, the reckoning is coming closer with every single day.
Well, that's obvious. Have you seen the rebellion happening?
Hmm. Who's there? Oh, Lahabria again. Great. As if we haven't already seen enough of this guy. I thought they were, like, exiling him or something.
He was being punished, I think.
Ow. Did you get out of the timeout chair there, Lahabria? They let you out for good behavior.
They let you out for good behavior, also known as probably tormenting your immortal soul.
Hmm. How would you even torment an Ascian, though? Because they don't. I'm pretty sure they don't feel pain.
Well, considering that long-ass thing that Urian J just said, I'd imagine how you torture an Ascian is you keep killing them over and over again and never letting them reconstitute and pushing them ever closer to the ethereal realm and letting the very energies of their soul be fed on to create new life. I imagine that's the only way you can torture an immortal being is by killing them over and over again.
Maybe. Probably not too far off with that. We could probably grab some mind materia out of this quest here, because I already have some piety materia. I think I might even have piety materia 4. I could look. It's here somewhere. Yeah, I have piety materia 4, so we'll grab some mind materia. Let's see what's hard Happolyte to break. Happolytes are around in Revenant's Toll, so we're probably going to have to go kill a few. Okay.
I've jumped off this cliff fucking twice, and I've had to procure myself 6 times. I'm looking for the hoplite myself. I can't actually find it.
Well, I'll be there in a minute.
Well, time to kill all of them.
Well, I'll be there in a minute, so we'll be able to find it together. Oh, okay, cool. So the General, the Admiral, and Connie Senna signed that, huh?
Absolute badasses.
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't want to take all the credit here, Manphilly, even though I did fight everyone. Yeah, but the more you press that card, the less impact it has. I hope you realize that. Yeah, safer is the better word, because we're never quite safe from these crazy people there, Manphilly, or these crazy primals. My foot is itchy, and I keep having to bend over to scratch it. So if you hear me echoing in the background, that's what it is.
This hoplite does not want to be found.
We're gonna go look together in a minute once she gives me the quest. Excuse me. Well, that's the hope, Manphilia. I ain't trying to do anything else but inspire people to do what they can do to handle the situation. Or to make the situation better.
Oh, there it is. It's in a fucking corner.
Yeah, actually, apparently she knows about our little quest with the Akadal 9 there, so that's interesting. I mean, they're friendly to me. They're not. I'm not a sworn member of the Akadal 9 yet, but that's next week, so at the rate I'm going, anyway. Yeah, right. They're kind of important too. So how do we combat it there, Manphilia? Oh, Alfie Note's here. What's up there, friend? Did you figure out what you were doing in Ul'dah? Yeah. That little lady. Did you find her parents? Oh, okay. Apparently the rebellion has largely stopped for now, halted temporarily. Until they can, have it rise up again. The new organization, huh? Why are you hyperventilating over there?
I'm just laughing at this quest.
Oh, okay.
Because sass. That's all I'm gonna say.
Damn, dude. Okay, so
the
the girl whose parents we were looking for, they're fine. Okay, cool. That's a relief. I don't know that he wrote a report. He doesn't seem the reporting type. He seems the kind who takes the reports rather than makes them. I guess. It hasn't been that long since I've been here. Oh, great. Slaftborn needs me for another odd job. Fantastic. Why am I not shocked? Alright. Let's go see what Slaftborn needs so he can give me a dozen or so more quests to do. Like he said last time. And then we'll go from there. Actually, let me check this real quick. How close am I? Okay. I've been doing, for the Ikado 9 quest, I've been doing it like 120 points per day because I can do one Deliverance quest and one of their side quests to increase my reputation. And if I do it that way, I'll be there within, what was it, like 11 days time? And we're about halfway there at this point, so shouldn't be long now before we can finish them off. Might even be the same day that we finish off the stuff for the Miners Guild, or maybe the day after. Slaftborn, what have you got for me, my friend? Yeah, they told me to kind of F off for a few minutes and let them find out a new quest for me, so taking some odd jobs while I'm at it. Yeah, well, hopefully they didn't come here while they're still green heroes to be, because this is a place where the enemies are in the level 40s, so... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Tataru's being Tataru before you ask.
Okay. And by that you mean she's replacing the doors you keep breaking down?
Listen, I think that my constant door breaking might have had a small negative impact on the organization.
God damn it.
Just a little bit.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so we gotta go out to the Singing Shards and help out this amateur adventurer with these hoplits. That person has basically a Rapidash. Alright, that's fair enough. So let's go kill a couple hoplits then. Where am I even going? Let's see. Ah, okay, up there. And while I'm at it, let me also check this. How close are we? 77 out of 100. Nice.
Oh, good lord.
So we'll probably kill a few things on the way there, get Quinfucius closer to his 10% EXP bonus that he can get, or not 10% bonus, but 10% EXP towards the next rank for him. Because that will always be helpful. So let's just kill a few things on the way. Might even get some hippogriff skins while I'm at it, which I don't need for much of anything, but... I could probably use it for a few things. Yeah, there's some hippogriff skin and some sinew. Not that I need the sinew, but... you know. Plus, if I ran past these things as a monk, they'd still try to fight me anyway, so I might as well just take advantage of the opportunity. They want to fight, I'll give them a fight.
Something, 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 Let's Dance, something, something, Metal Gear reference, something, something, nanomachines.
I'm pretty sure, actually, I was referencing Gohan from one of the Broly movies, but, well, you know.
Oh, yeah. You know, I forgot those movies existed after the new one came out. Oh, okay.
Let's see what we can do about... Oh, God. Let's just get away from that. I could probably use my off GCDs for these guys, but it's fine. Okay, so we got to find a struggling adventurer somewhere around here. Yeah, let's use an off GCD. Why the hell not? And do this because I was missing my fire. Okay. He's throwing a firebomb.
Stop him, Jimmy.
Oops. Gotta make sure I'm hitting the right target here. Ha. Gotcha. Alright, let's see here. So Gotta be around here somewhere. Now that we're in the right area. I can't Fierce Demon Fang yet, so let's just do one of these, and then get that combo game going there, Confucius. Ah, okay, here's the struggling adventurer. And there's the scabrous hoppolet that has been plaguing them. Excuse me, lightning sprites. You might want to get out of the blast zone of that heartburn. I'm probably going to have to kill it now that I... Okay, never mind. The Fierce Demon Fang didn't reach it. Cool. You know, you shouldn't take stuff on that you can't handle. Not just a thought there. Here, let me place my hand on your face. It'll help. I don't know why, but it'll help. You want to find a little hoppolet? Why don't you go back to the North Shroud or something if you're looking for a little... Well, you won't find a little hoppolet there, but... That would be me. I wouldn't say I'm famous, but... Apparently I've made a lasting impression on a lot of people here.
Fucking same, though.
Hey, I don't judge there, man. Or lady. Your pet's fault? Apparently she's a summoner of some kind.
Stay away from the summon. What?
Damn it, dude.
You're the one who says you want to give that game another chance. I mean, you gave 8 another chance.
True. Very true.
So therefore, you have to give that game a chance, and you have to play it with the volume on, because otherwise you're a pansy.
So apparently I'm supposed to look at her and say, huh. I mean, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, if you couldn't handle one hoplet, maybe you should go to some place with lower level enemies. Yeah, but you can't be crazy about those risks. You're a little out of your depth. Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, I don't know how well that's gonna work, but well, hopefully it'll work all right for her. Whoops. Get out of that. Switch my party chat back, although I really don't need to. I could stick it on say until, you know, the next time we get into an actual party in a dungeon. I should probably sell off all the trash loot I've got once I get back to town. Wow. Nice. Yeah, I don't have to fight these guys on the way, but again, as long as Confucius needs the EXP, we'll fight him. They're not really that challenging, so... Gotta get my little buddy some EXP. Man, I don't know what that guy was wearing for his armor, but looked like Incineroar was charging me for a second. Holy cow. Getting ready to throw me against the ropes or something. Let me just casually break dance on your head and also walk out of your AoE real quick. I think we're almost to the point where I can just run past anything, like where there won't be any hostile monsters on the way back. I think it's just these 1 or 2 hippogriffs and that's it. Okay, 2. Fine enough with me. Try to keep it so I line the other one up when I do this. Yeah, there we go. Because, see, it can go through it if I line it up just right. Bit of lag on that one. It's okay, though. Oh, I appear to have gone the wrong way. Alright. Well, I'm not getting
We'll
any
see when you get to this
lower or
point.
higher yet. Ah, oh, nope, never mind. Ow. I was gonna use the crystal to come down a little easier, a little gentler, but apparently I'm not as graceful as I'd like to believe I am. Alright, let's go report to Slathborn and then see if the Scions have any new work for me. Oh, the person with the Rapidash is still here. Granted, it's like a singed Rapidash, because I don't think a Rapidash has ever been that sunburnt, but, you know. Slathborn, I took care of it for you. Oh, okay then. Right, exactly. I've only gotten here through the blood, sweat, and tears that I've gone through and the road to 60, so. Got another job for me there, Slathborn? Because that's what it looks like. Oh, hey, cordials. I could use those. Concern for the Scion's receptionist. In what way? Why is the battle music playing? Oh, because Cole's in a battle. That's why.
Apologies, I just had to fucking stab a Marlboro to death.
I was like, I'm in the middle of town. Why is it playing? Oh, yeah, Tataru could probably use an aid if there's as many people as you say. But before we do that, let's go repair our gear, sell off some excess junk that we don't need. And then we'll be good. This guy, I've been wondering, you don't sell glamour prisms, do you? Like just random... Not in that shop. And not in that shop either. Okay, good. Good. I mean,
I can't even be mad.
He sells them, but they're not like sold. They're traded for other things. So that's. I want to make sure that it wasn't like my business was going to be eaten up by just an NPC in late game, and people who were buying that stuff were just buying it because they were in early game and they needed the glamour prisms. Usually what ends up happening, though, when I sell them on the market board is that, like, the same person buys both of them. They get sold, like, really, really quickly, too. So.
Note to self, buy glamour prisms off the board and then just sell them at a higher price. I'm a genius.
I mean, you probably could. I sell them, like I said, I sell 10 of them once a day for 600 apiece. So you probably could sell them for a little bit higher, but I am making money off of you if that's the case. I don't need this hippogriff skin. I don't need this treant sap. I don't need these pieces of silver. Just get all that stuff out of my inventory. I'll keep the mine materia, though, because we might actually need that for slotting into some of my scholar gear. Although, pretty soon, I think I'll have privy to some of the higher-end materia. I think I can, with the Shire gear, once I get it in Heavensward, I can slot in level 6 materia. So that's kind of nice. Just leave these cracked clusters here. I think eventually you can trade these cracked clusters for some really good materia as well, but I think that's a Stormblood thing. I don't think we're going to be getting to that point. Let's see. Okay, so she's not in here. Let's go see what kind of trouble Tataru's getting into over here. So I heard you... Yeah, I heard you needed some help.
Are you ready for shenanigans, Jimmy?
I don't know. We'll see.
Be ready for shenanigans.
Okay. What's your little secret? I dare to ask. Tataru, what is that? Oh, great. Now she I went and influenced her, man. I walked into the Waking Sands one too many times with my miner's outfit on, and now she wants to be a miner. God damn it, Tataru.
It's adorable.
Yeah, why do you need to go You could have just asked me to go mining for you.
Well, you're also busy sort of, resolving conflicts all across Eorzea.
Yeah, but I would have stopped for Tataru. Come on, man.
Tataru's a fucking precious bean. I'm pretty sure like 95% of the players in this game would literally die for her.
Mm. All right. We have no money!
I love that. I love how there's like we period have period
little money. See, if ladies and gentlemen, if you thought that meme where they put the caps lock on for the letters and they space it out one at a time, that was a recent thing, it was not. They were doing it as far back as Final Fantasy Tactics back in the 90s. Because little money is from Final Fantasy Tactics, and it's literally something that comes
I'm
up.
pretty sure that meme is supposed to entail that you're spelling the word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it is.
But I always see it as larger caps lock.
Yeah, you see it as I'm saying it really slowly for emphasis instead of spelling. You know why that is, though, right? Because before that meme where it was capital letter space, it was capital letter dash, and that was somebody spelling it out in text. So it's like the meme has evolved, but it hasn't evolved properly. It mutated.
It mutated, just like a good Resident Evil monster.
I guess that's true.
Dude, you want me to spar with you?
So how do we not have enough money if Connie Senna and the Admiral and General Robon are committing resources to us? Like, how does that work?
You know, I feel like Tadaru's missing all of the money.
Isn't she supposed to be like our accountant, basically?
She is our accountant, but I get the distinct feeling she's both the best and worst accountant. She thinks we have no money, but manages to somehow keep our finances in check, even though we don't have. We do have a lot of money. She's just not taking into account all of the extra money. Although, to be fair, she did spend all that money repairing the doors.
Well, yeah, Tadaru. Somehow you managed to equip level 50 mining gear, even though you just started out in it. That's a neat trick. I'm gonna need to figure out how to do that.
I hate this chair.
I could give you well, no, actually, never mind. My sledgehammer doesn't, like, collapse, so I can't just give you mine, because it's...
Her pickaxe
my sledgehammer is larger than you are, so... Oh, okay, so I guess we are going back to Limsa for a little bit to go see... to go get Tadaru's sledgehammer. Alright, fair enough. Tadaru, I can pay for myself. Don't even worry about it. Oh, okay. Then I'll go get it for you. So we're going to Limsa to get Tadaru's sledgehammer, but since I didn't manage to get there when we were in Gridania, we'll probably also go to Gridania and check out the lavender beds.
Time. Or no.
Hold on a second. I gotta... Okay, now I'm up. There we go. Were you just mashing it until I got out of the
I just
transition?
Left. That's all.
Oh, okay. Alright, so, where's the closest place? Probably Bent Branch Meadows. So let's go there, and we'll head to the lavender beds, and just check it out. And I know what Mist looks like. It's nice in Mist, and they have a beach, which is kind of tempting, if I'm being honest with you. But, I almost feel like I almost feel obligated to put my home, like my apartment, in Gridania because I opted to stop playing as a summoner, so I don't really have anything in Gridania, you know. I mean, my home, quote unquote, is Ul'dah, but now we're looking for a home away from home, so gotta be a little more picky about it. Well, I can't help you with the fate, but you know what I can help you with is I can do one of these, and I can do one of these, and one of these. There you go. Alright. Come on, Confucius, we're going house hunting. Sort of. Switch back to monk. There we go. I don't know how long those adloquiums are going to last for those two, but if it kept my adlos from, like, if it didn't sink my adlos down to whatever level they were at, then I'm pretty sure they're going to be good for the rest of that fate. So, alright. Let's head to the lavender beds and just check it out. I've already gotten the cutscene for this one, though, so... We're not going to get a flyover like we did in Aldab. It's kind of nice with the little lake here. There's no beach, but... A lot of pollen, it looks like, though, here, which is kind of troublesome because I have seasonal allergies, so... I know that doesn't affect me in-game, but this is a self-insert character. I gotta keep that in mind, don't you know? Because, like, just running through this field is practically making me want to sneeze in real life, so... Housing enthusiast. I wonder if you have anything to say about this. Yeah, what do you do here? And that's, I don't know if I'm a housekeeper. I'm looking for an apartment. Well, apparently you can go swimming down here, so that's kind of nice. I don't know. I'm still feeling Limsa, though, to be honest. I mean, it's got. I think it's either going to be Limsa or Ul'dah, unfortunately, for Gridania, because that, like I said, even though I don't have to play along in character, the fact that there's so many flowers and stuff around here, it would not be something that I'd want to stay at, you know. What's this placard saying? This is Cat Tree's address. There's a placard interacting with bring up the information of the owner. If it's for sale, it will show up there too. Okay. Well, we don't want to go in somebody else's house. That's kind of not cool. I don't even know what I'm looking for though, so let's see. Lily Hills. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Where's that Ethernet chart I just saw? Could have sworn there was one right around... Aha! Here we go. Right around here. Let's see if this is the apartment area right over here. That way I'll know what I'm looking for every time I look. Yeah, apartment building entrance. Okay. Let's go check it out. Yeah, go to the lobby, because I don't want to go into anybody's specific apartment. It's not that I have any furnishings or anything. This is going to be a sad apartment. Merchant, caretaker, mender. Okay. Yeah, I don't need to purchase items right now. Let's talk to the caretaker. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. I need some info. Okay, that's a lot of info. I guess check the features first. Well, I do have Grand Company affiliation, so... Oh, and I guess I could place a summoning bell in there so I could move around Matilda and all them. And Ghost Hammer. And there's a stable there. Okay, interesting. And I can teleport directly to the entrance of my apartment building by purchasing. Okay, so how do I purchase? 500,000 gil we need. And we need to be level 50 in a single class. That second part's fine, but the 500,000, it's a little much for right now.
I believe in you. I know you can grind up that much.
Also, you need to be a second lieutenant or above in one of the grand companies, but I've already got that taken care of, so.
Fucking same, though.
Kobai Go 10, I'm guessing, is an apartment in... Where's the place in Stormblood? I think it's Ralgir's Reach or something like that is the name of the town area. Let's check in about Chocobo Stables, too. Right. And I can care for Confucius while I'm there, too. Okay, interesting.
You can give him the good brushing.
I can. Probably. Alright, so there's our game plan. We need to save up 500,000 gil in order to go house hunting.
We'll get it once we go through Heaven's Ward. I just need to, like, cheaply glamour my third class, which is gonna make me sad as shit.
I guess I'm just a little concerned that, you know, I'm gonna send Matilda out on another venture real quick since we're here. I'm just a little concerned that I'll like buy it and I'll be broke, and then I'll be like, well, I need to upgrade my equipment.
Oof.
Yeah, that would happen.
Don't worry, Jimmy. I'll furnish the house. You just buy it.
Well, if you find anything that could furnish a place, we'll just cohabitate it.
Indeed.
Pretty much. All right, let's send her out for more Game Toad skin. She'll catch up to Ghost Hammer's Alaman pretty soon. So, and then we'll be good. All right, done in the lavender beds. I think I'm just gonna teleport straight to Limsa. I know it's 600 gil, but it's not that big a deal. So we'll get her sledgehammer. We will go to Mist to check it out, and then by that point Return should be active again, so I'll be able to go straight back to Revenant's Toll. And then we might call it a day, because we're running up on the 2 hour and 45-ish minute mark here. So, where am I going to get her sledgehammer? Let's see. The Blacksmith's Guild, and that is over by the Aft Castle. Okay. I can do that. I know where the Aft Castle is. And actually, I could even end off here in Limsa. I'm automatically going straight to the Maelstrom.
You could end off right now because I just got my next story quest.
Did you? I'm thinking I might end it off in Limsa because I already got enough wind crystals. So if that was the case, I could just quickly go and grab earth crystals while I'm here.
Also, I'm not saying that I think you should probably finish up Tadaru's quest before you finish up today, but you really should. Trust me, it's worth it.
Okay, then we'll do that.
I promise it's worth it.
Actually, I'm not looking to be an initiate. I already have a crafting class, so I'm good in that regard. No offense, but I would like to know about, a commission.
Also, Jimmy, I noticed an interesting thing with my class once I beat the one-story quest you're coming up on after Tadaru's quest.
What's that?
There are actually two separate poses for, like, certain classes, like... Later on, once we get to like through Heaven's Ward and through that story for our classes, we will get different other poses we can take, like idle poses.
Oh, okay.
Instead of the level 50 Red Mage pose, I did the level 71.
Oh.
At the end of the fight.
Interesting.
I guess it was just because style.
Probably.
Possibly just endless swag.
Oh, geez. So maybe the guy got ran through while he was shipping stuff. I think you need to hire some better porters there, Mr. Blacksmith Guildmaster. Okay, so we probably have to go to... Okay, the Octant, which is below us, basically. Alright, let's go down to the Fisherman's Guild then, and we'll head that way. And after that, we'll head to Mist, and then we'll return to Revenant's Toll to see where this all leads with Tadaru.
Trust me, it's worth it. I promise.
Because I don't feel like walking all the way down and around, so let's just Ethernet it. It's easier. Okay. Now where are we going? Oh, you know what we could do while we're here? We could play some Triple Triad because I didn't beat Wallalago the last time, so now I need to take my revenge. I think they're pretty tough though, if I remember right. Let's see, Fallen Ace, Swap, and Chaos. Yeah, all three of those things together, not a very good thing. Well, let's see if my new standard deck helps out in that regard. Because I have something for every corner, and now I don't. Okay, they're going first. And they're even playing my Blue Dragon. Nice. I can take that right away. Take it back in like 2 seconds. They used the Terra to take it back. Okay, it's your funeral. It's your funeral. If you wanna give me that Terra card, I'll take it. And I'll take that Miss Modi back with whatever you have me do here. Let's see. Okay, so might be better to do this actually. Take back my Chimera, not my Chimera, but my Chimera. Then if we take this card and they take Y'shtola back, I still win, I think. So, let's find out. Yes. Nice. Sweet revenge! I didn't get the card, but that's okay.
Sweet, a delicious revenge.
I have won. You are victorious. Am I still gonna have to walk all the way? I am gonna have to walk all the way around. It's not that bad of a walk, but it's, you know. It's more walking than I expected to have to do here. Hold on. Nope, that's not a thing. I don't know where this spot is that I'm supposed to walk. Maybe it's up here. Maybe that's why I couldn't see it. I'm learning something new about this area that I didn't know before. Because I don't think I've ever walked in that part of town there. Alright, so that one leading up is going to the upper decks. This leads down to the Octant. We've gone down here when Yugiri met the Fraternity, but we haven't been down all the way down here. Actually, I think I have been all the way down here, but I think I haven't been all the way down here since I was at the Rogues Guild the one time. And I'm just realizing now I could have just walked that way and come around here. Oh boy. It's alright. You have work to do, huh? Doubt. Doesn't look like you're doing a lot of work to me. I don't know, man. Did the crates have names on them? Yeah, Mordana. Yeah, he probably... Yeah. Oh, okay, so the crate apparently is around here somewhere. Aha! Here we go. Okay, we have the box, so let's take it over to Tataru now. Or Philomene, rather. She wants it delivered to Philomene. I said we were going to go to Mist, so let's go to Mist before we take it to Philomene. What's the quickest way to get to Mist from here, anyway? No, not that way.
Just go west, you'll be fine.
Just go what?
West.
West?
Yes.
What is west?
Down.
That's the most confusing thing I've ever heard.
Welcome to my D&D group.
Damn it. Cole, there's a naked, oh no, never mind, he's not naked anymore.
The ancient sage that we talked to at one point or another to get a direction told us to go west. He was fucking with us. He meant down.
I was gonna tell you, there's a naked Lalafell
The secret to all creation lies in the direction of west. West, you mean? No, west.
Yeah, but what does that mean, old man? Down.
Yeah, but what does that mean? Well, it could mean one of two things. It can either mean right where you stand, which is obviously not since I'm directing you to go somewhere else, or it could mean an entirely different direction that is somehow a combination of going left and right. You mean down. You see, he's the smart one. Why would you tell us to go why wouldn't you just tell us to go down? I'm a trickster genie. Why the hell would I give you good advice?
Your D&D campaigns are wild.
You should join us.
Yeah, I don't know. Where am I going? Anyway, I'm in the middle of Nausea, so I'm not quite where I need to be. We're going to lower, and then we're going to Mist. So, let's see. I need to head this way. I probably could take the road, but...
Who the fuck takes roads in this game? Pansies.
I mean, the road is right here, so I guess I'll take it now, but... You know, after going through this vegetation that also would have activated my sneezing. My phone is on 4% battery, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure we'll make it. Not that that matters at all. It just means that I can't see who auto-hosts me. I can't look at my notes, but...
Homie, just a thought. Maybe you should plug your phone in.
The plug's over there, and I'm over here. So I'll worry about it in a little while. It's not that critical. Alright, so Mist is right over there somewhere. So let's just do some off-roading again. Because I need to take this road over here to get there. No, not up there. Right over here. Yep, here we go. I really hope that one dude who we found in the Titan and Leviathan quest doesn't have an apartment here. I'd be pretty upset.
What?
Not the human player, but that one guy who says he killed
Titan and Leviathan?
Yeah. That said he was in the company of heroes, and then it's like, come on, man. Let me cast doubt.
Press X to doubt.
Looks like a nice seaside town. Kind of looks like a Venetian sort of town, or a European seaside town is what it sort of reminds me of. All right, we're looking for the apartment building. The top mast is what we're looking for. Let us use the Ethernet shard to get there a little quicker. And then once we've done that, I mean, we can't buy it, but let's go look at what we're looking at here. That is a fancy castle-looking place. I'm gonna be living in Disney Castle. That's just great.
You know something? It's kind of weird.
Wow.
The fight with Garuda feels like such a long time ago. Now that I'm revisiting the area where we had to fix up the fucking airship. I'm getting old.
Damn, dude. It's not exactly beachfront property, is it? Well, I'll figure out, where.
How the hell can you even buy houses in this damn game? From what I saw in Myst, there weren't even that many.
There's like no open plots anymore, but you need millions of gil in order to buy a house. So.
Can you imagine being one of the players who just has an open plot?
No, I can't really, because that's kind of insane to me. Okay, let's go back to Revenant's Toll.
Like, why would you just do that?
What? Not develop a house?
And just buy the fucking plot of land? Just to
Well,
sell it off for
I'm pretty
buildings
sure
again?
though. I'm pretty sure as a player, if you buy the plot of land, it just pops a house up. So.
So how the hell do you get a house then?
Well, you buy the plot of land. Where am I going?
Wait, can you buy another plot of land that a player's already bought?
You can buy it. You can buy it from that player, yes, but it costs money, and it's dependent probably on that player. So. All right, Philomene. Let's. I've been told to deliver this to you, so here you go. I actually was. Yes, it took a little legwork, more than I needed to do, but I got it. No, she takes these sorts of things head on, I think. Yeah, hopefully she's using her stealth. I mean, she is probably in the level 50s, unless she's just wearing. Well, no, she can't even wear it as glamour. So near the tangle, huh? Okay. Oh, so we have to call for her, basically. Okay. Yeah, we'll finish this off. It won't take too long.
I promise it's worth it.
We have to make sure. I have to remember to make sure that the chat mode's in say though, because I'm currently in party, because that's just the normal thing. So let's make sure Confucius is good to go. Let me get my Fists of Fire, and then we'll be.
Fists of Fire.
Look at that. I see the castrum is still lit up, even though we took care of that. I mean, it probably there's internal power sources, and we didn't really do much about that. So. And I'm going to walk because I'm just at the right level where most of the enemies here in the Fog Fens will, well, namely the Nyxes, will probably still fight me. So...
I mean, they didn't fight me, but that's just because I'm over leveled by fuck.
Yeah, well, I'm 53, so that's why they're still fighting me. I will labor to not let you labored leap. Thank you very much. Let's see here. What are we doing on this? 95. Well, we're pretty close, Confucius. We might as well finish out your little 100 enemies thing while we're at this. sure we'll get there before long. I'm not going to use my off GCDs because I might actually need them for whatever the hell is going to be running around trying to kill Tataru here. Because I'm sure that's where this is leading. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can get up here. Ah, okay. Alright, so we need chat mode and say Tataru, where are you? We've got some work to do now. It's not exactly the Scooby-Doo theme song, but, you know.
God damn it.
Oh, that's where she is. All alone at the end of the world, all I'm doing is piling pebbles.
That's my favorite quote from you of all time.
You didn't play Echoes of Time, so
No, I didn't.
that's where it comes from.
Oh, you didn't do it during the day. During the day, it's a lot funnier.
Why is that?
Because nonsense.
Some part of me thinks that this is just like a cathartic release of stress for Tataru. Again, you could have just asked me to help you mine. I would have taken one day out and we would have had as much money as we could handle. Oh my god. Some tells me we don't want an accountant who indulges like she says she would. Just don't look, well, don't look behind you, because that's not who was, okay, well.
Wait for it.
Hey kid, wanna smoke?
I love how the Marlboro has just been standing there.
just waiting, it's like, wait, is this a turn-based RPG? I forgot, what game am I in again? And there she goes. Just running around the place.
The little tiny shape that is Tataru just running. And the look on Rory's face was just priceless. Like, oh shit, there goes my accountant!
Yes there, Mr. Nix, but how can you bite me if I'm inside your body? That's the
At this rate, I'm gonna finish up this story quest by the time you kill that Marlboro.
Tataru, are you? Oh, okay. Hang on. I'll be back in a minute. Come on, Confucius. We got a Marlboro to beat up. And this is what happens when you do 40 years of smoking, folks. So don't do drugs. Especially not on the wrong side of the road.
I didn't do anything wrong. I was just hungry.
You know what he did wrong?
Looked at Tataru.
Pretended to be Houseplant.
Nobody impersonates me. And the fact that he had the balls to have bad breath while doing so.
Gross. How do you know I was talking about... if I was talking about you, I would have explicitly said cactus, though. I was referring to Houseplant from P5.
Listen, Houseplant from P5 is my older brother.
You mean your older sister?
Older sister.
Because she was best waifu in my P5 playthrough, so...
I thought the bartender was best
Yes,
waifu.
Lala-chan is also best waifu, but Houseplant has become the stream's favorite waifu from P5, so it's in the lore now. we have lore for the stream. Apparently I've made it big enough to get my own lore. It's ridiculous.
Deepest lore.
Yep. Now I need a wiki page.
Like how me being a cactus is also the deepest lore.
Yes. Now I need a wiki page so that I can we can exposit this lore.
Don't worry, there are more. There is even deeper lore than simply me being a cactus. I have a cult of cactuses. I am a cactus cultist.
Do they do the cactus dance when you come in the room?
Maybe. Only possibly.
All right. Well, Tataru's fine. So let's make our way back, and we gotta kill. What is it? Like one more monster? Two more monsters. With Confucius. Yeah, that. We need to kill two more of those, and then Confucius is 10% of his way to rank 7, which is just again insane. He's got a lot of.
Confucius is the most powerful entity.
I'm telling you, man, he's a better monk than I am in some of these scenarios.
That's a load of hot shit in your nut.
I mean, granted, I'm a better scholar than he is, but Don't tell him that to his face, because he is the Chocobo philosopher. So.
The philosopher Chocobo.
Yes, he is not a philosopher that studies chocobos. He is just a chocobo that is a philosopher. That's also deepest lore.
I'd make a joke. I'd make a Full Metal Alchemist joke about how he is a philosopher's stone, but that would never end well. Trust me, I know.
Gotcha. Okay, and Up for a Challenge 2 is almost complete too. If we do Up for a Challenge 2, I get a cool 10,000 gil, so that's a little more to put in my bank.
10,000 gil's pretty damn good.
It's a little extra to put in my bank account for putting that down payment on my apartment. It'll be funny though, because I'll earn, if I was to buy an apartment in this game, I would have bought an apartment in a video game faster than I bought an apartment in real life. Like, I would own one in a video game and not in real life. I don't know if that's funny or sad, actually, now that I'm saying it out loud. Anyway, back into the Rising Stones. Let's see what Tadaru's up to now that she's got her sledge.
You know, it truly amazes me that people are still assholes to you at this point in the game. You've saved the world 6 fucking times. The only bad thing you've done is let a rebellion in Old Da happen. But no, so I'm the bad guy. Fucking conspiracy theorists.
You got a floral engraving on your sledgehammer?
Absolute best.
Okay.
10 out of 10.
I'm just gonna let Tadaru be Tadaru now.
Tadaru being, but you can't stop Tadaru from being Tadaru.
No, she's just gonna be her no matter what.
Tadaru is just the best.
Yeah.
There is no other.
Yeah, next time you're gonna go on a mining venture like that, Tadaru, just tell me. Jesus.
You cannot stop Tadaru from being Tadaru.
No, you can't. Well, she gave me some cordials at least, so that's good. Hey, SB, how's it going? Yeah, tabletop. Okay, gotcha. Yes, we fought Ramuh, and we are. What quest are we gonna be on here? Let's check it out. Guardian of Eorzea. That's the quest that we're gonna be on. In not this episode though, because this is where we're gonna call it after I take the quest though. So let's see what she has for me. Oh god, those kids are talking about me again? Oh boy. Alright, well, they're right here apparently. Okay, fine, we'll do this then. I'll talk to the kids again, and then we'll call it a day. Be getting into the real meat of 7th Astral Era soon. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Hopefully that means doing something about the rebellion that we've left on the table for several quests, but we'll see. Something like that. They formed their own Dolmen Adventurers Guild. That's precious.
Adorable.
I mean, do you have a striking dummy? I could probably show you there. What's all this then? Do we know these people? Boulder and Coltonet. I feel like I've seen them somewhere before. Slightly over halfway through. Oh, okay, good. Good. We're making good progress towards Heaven's Ward then.
Thank God.
So this is Hoary Boulder and Coltonet. Alright. Oh, have you? Cool. Yeah, sorry. I'll get the verbiage correct next time. Well, technically we've got... oh, no, actually, it depends on what Coltonet's class is. If I had to guess by his attire, I'd say Black Mage. But, I mean, if he's a healer, we've got 1 tank, 1 healer, and 1 DPS right here. So the kids would get the full gamut. Oh, they're Scions, but mostly in the background. You can talk to them, see what's up between... Okay, that might be where I've seen them then. You guys can take care of those fiends a little later when you're either older or better equipped. Oh, okay, a friendly sparring match, I guess. Ha! I mean, maybe. I guess so. I mean, I'm down if you are. Sure. Good thing they're not younglings anymore. Groups of younglings tend to not do so. Yeah, they tend to... It just... I mean, it depends on the RPG, but especially if they're going up against monsters, they don't really last that long. They tend to... Well, I guess not even true, though, because in Japanese RPGs, they make a tendency out of having small children be a part of the party that saves the world in some capacity. So, at least Square does. There's usually a young teenager in most of the parties that save the world in the Final Fantasy series. So, I mean, hell, the party in the original Final Fantasy III was a bunch of 8-year-olds, basically. So, I mean, I don't know where they got armor that would fit them, but... Okay, sure you will. I'll believe it when I see it, and then I demolish it. And I don't even mean demolish like a small d. I mean a capital D demolish, like the skill that I have. Okay, sure. I'll meet you out back then. Armory size for Lalafels and Rogadin, so it's not that implausible. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. And it resizes based on your height, too. So even if you're not a Rogadin or a Lalafell, it would resize so that you could probably fit it. Yeah, let's hope there's no lightsabers in this one. Yeah. If that's the case, those younglings haven't got a chance there, Shroom. Just that's the case, then yeah, it definitely isn't going to work out. But will we win our sparring match with Hoary Boulder? I mean, do you even have to venture a guess on that one? And what other trouble can we get into while the primals are relatively quelled here? Will they stay quelled for more than 5 minutes? You don't even have to guess on that one either. But you'll find out in the next episode of Final Fantasy XIV, the Stream Edition, which will be, let's see, I'll be posting the schedule on Twitter and Discord, as I usually do, just after I do the description for this stream there. But we're not going to be doing a 5-day week to make up for the stream that I missed this week just yet. We will do a 5-stream week probably after I finish my next exam, which is March 11th. So it'll be a 4-stream week next week, 4-stream week the week after that, and then a 5-stream week I guess 3 weeks from now. So we'll make up for it. It just won't be for a little while yet because I got to focus on my exams and my studies there. But we'll make it work. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I will see all of you on the next one, which will be tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, everybody, take care, and have a good night.
Peace.